Hey, what's up, guys? Let's see. We're gonna put a couple of these up here. All right, new XY break, new Alakazam break, new Final Fantasy Lightning break, eBay slabs. That's the title of the stream. Let's jump this open. Let's grab TheCardconomist shop. We'll pause this. All right, we'll go ahead and pop this in here. We had a nice stream last night. Let's see. Canceled. Lipton tea. That's right. Canceled. Your listing hasn't sold. All right. Got a new order. I think that's Mr. Jeff. Delay in e-check payment. Oh, yeah? All right. It's an important note. Let's say refresh on the website real fast. Oh, we got an order from Mr. Jaded as well. Okay, so Mr. Jeff Leon and Mr. Jaded. That's right. Okay, Mr. Jaded, I remember. He was asking about selling his slab on consignment. That's right. So let's jump over here, make sure this is all okay. And now we've got this open. We got the website pinned. Let's open up the iPad. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Wednesday, middle of the week. Who doesn't like middle of the week? Sadly, it's perfect outside. Man, I should have just called off and hung out with Karis. It is literally perfect outside. I don't think it could be any better. It's like hot sunshine and 61 degrees at the same time. You know how good that feels? Some of you know how good that feels. All right, let's see. This is the jaded slab in question, I believe. Here it is. What happened to not going live after midnight? The unpredictable time is really annoying. We've been doing the same time for like 2 weeks now, haven't we? We are. Where you been, Mr. PDX? So we moved into late night streams with the rule that we're not going past 5 p.m. That's the rule. Nothing past 5 p.m. So that's what we're doing. Now, ideally, we could start earlier and earlier and earlier. That would be nice. But we're getting plenty of stream time in. Like yesterday, we streamed 5 hours, and it was a Tuesday, and it wasn't even a busy Tuesday. So we got a full 5 hours done. Yeah. Actually, I think the nighttime stream was 3 hours. It was the daytime stream that was only 2 hours yesterday. Yeah. All right. Silver Ranger says, I went to Golden Corral today. It was okay. The mashed potatoes were good. Yeah, they got some decent mashed potatoes. Yeah. All right. Golden Corral is for when you want to have a steak dinner. You got to go for the dinner, okay? And you got to want to eat steak. I think that's the selling point. Now, you got a couple options for steak dinners. There's like Applebee's, there's Longhorn, there's Outback, there's Chili's, which is kind of good. There's Texas Roadhouse, which we don't have out here in Lake of the Ozarks, but we used to have one in O'Fallon, Missouri. So you got all these steakhouse options. And if you want a good steak at the steakhouses, maybe with like a nice side, you're going to pay upward of about $60 for that meal. If you and your wife or your girlfriend have steak, okay, maybe you get it as low as 50 and you skimp on the tip, but it's going to get up to 60 if you go, like one appetizer or two drinks or, you know what I mean? Right. So what's crazy about Golden Corral is you can have a drink at Golden Corral, and after taxes, the meal is $44 where I live, anyways. I don't know about everywhere, but that's all the prices are relative to where I live, anyways. So $44, all you can eat steak. So it's buffet steak. You can have as much as you want, and it's these nice, thick, juicy cuts. You can get it, medium rare. It's done like that because there's a guy cooking behind a real grill all day. He's behind the grill. It's not microwaved. A lot of those places use microwaves. Did you know that? So if you watch videos on how these restaurants operate, a lot of them have a microwave, and they microwave your steak, and then they do a little char finish on it. That's how a lot of them do it. But at Golden Corral, they cook the whole thing on the grill the entire time, and then it has this delicious grilled flavor to it. It's got like a charcoal flavor, almost smoky. The irony is that the Golden Corral steak doesn't sacrifice quality or flavor for the cheap price. So it's cheaper than the other steakhouses. And in my opinion, if I had to rank them by flavor, Golden Corral ranks as number one anyways. And they don't pay me to say this. I just actually enjoy it. And then here's the wildest part. If you get a cut you don't like, if it's overcooked or if it's done wrong, over seasoned, you just don't eat it. And you go back up and get another big slice. That's the best part. You never have a bad steak because you can just go get more steak. It's an all you can eat steak buffet. And if you eat a huge chunk of it and you're still hungry, you just go get more because you're allowed to. That's wild. You sit down, you eat in 20 minutes, and you leave. You can't do that at the other places, especially not on a Friday or Saturday. You got to wait for a table. And you sit down. Oh, what do you want to order? Oh, do you need a refill on that? Oh, so you got to sit there, and then you got to tip like this huge, massive tip because the meal's $60. That's another thing. The fact that Golden Corral is so much cheaper means the tip's smaller too. So it's just even cheaper, and it's ridiculous. Your Golden Corral sounds a lot better than mine from what you're saying. Okay, so this is an important detail. Not all Golden Corrals are the same. If you get a Golden Corral in like a bad neighborhood, you're gonna have a different Golden Corral experience. Oh, look at this picture I posted. My new boss, hopefully. All right, now wait a second. So, but look at this juicy medium, and this took like a minute to get it. We walked in the door, we paid our meal price, whatever it was, 44 for both of us. I should have taken a picture of the receipt. And then I was sat down eating juicy steak and potatoes in like 5 minutes. Here it is. Look at this. All right. Here it is. Look at that. How does that look? Beautiful. Big juicy steak. Karis got a big juicy slice of steak. Look, that's a honey bun, a big slice of steak, and it's not microwaved. And that's fried fish. I like the fried fish, so I happen to like fried fish. But you can get a lot of other sides too. That's the other part. You can have as much broccoli or carrots or cauliflower or nachos or fried chicken or whatever else they're serving. They got so many other food items, and that is included with the all-you-can-eat steak. But or you can just eat a ton of steak if you want. Doesn't matter. It's such a fantastic deal. It's unbelievable. Did you read my message on the website? I believe you wanted to sell this. I just grabbed this out of the basement. I got broccoli with cheese. Yeah, and they have like nachos cheese too. You can get like taco meat. You can just make like a taco, but you can also make like we Karis loves to do this, and she's got me doing a little bit. So she gets some of those nacho chips, a little bit of the taco meat, and then she drizzles the nacho cheese on top. Now all of a sudden you got like decent tacos. So you can have steak and mashed potatoes with the bun, and then some nachos on the side. I mean, that's decadent, and it's again $44. That's what, $21 each. Do you know how much a pair of strip steaks cost from like Walmart? It's like $26 where I live for two strip steaks. I know because I just shopped for them last night. $26 for two strip steaks is literally less meat. You still have to cook it. You still need the olive oil and the butter and the seasonings and the herbs. And you have to use your electricity. You have to dirty your plates, or you have to use paper plates. Those aren't free. It's like an hour of your time is, there's labor involved. Or you can just have all you can eat steak already ready to go at Golden Corral with a drink, with all the sides, broccoli, fried chicken, whatever you like. I mean, it's the best company. I can't understand how it's so cheap. It should be a $60 buffet. That's what should be happening. It should be a $60 buffet. It's underpriced. Now, if it was $60, now we're talking about a different story. But it's not. It's not a $60 buffet, is it? It should be. All right, Mr. Jaded. So he says, can you consign my Tag 9 Gyarados? I'd like the price to be 40. All right, let me go ahead and look it up. Gyarados 091. All right, that was my Golden Corral rant at the beginning of our Pokemon card stream. Welcome, guys. What's up? How's it going, man? How's it going, everybody? I'd rather cook at home, smoke in the kitchen, and chill. Yeah, you could do that. There's nothing wrong with that. But one day you want to go out, One day you want to go out. All right, so the cheapest one is actually $35. If you include shipping, it's 35. So we can post it at 40. It's going to get a red label, though. Put it over there. All right. Then you got to leave the house and interact with people. Nothing wrong with that. You stay cooped up inside too long and your girlfriend's going to feel bad. You can't do that. You go out sometimes. All right. Okay, I'm in no hurry to sell. Yeah? Give it 3 weeks of it not selling. Your brain will change. You'll be like, wait a second. Jaded. All right, we got Mr. Jaded. He's up here. He's got a consigned slab. It's Mr. Gyarados. Beautiful card, by the way, guys. Can I see your Mega Gengar? You want to see my Mega what? All right, bro, let me see your Mega Gengar. I'm a married man, Mr. George. Can't talk to me that way. All right. Oh, you want a picture of this in the consign channel, too? I can get that for you. Give me a second. So let's just take a quick picture. Yeah, so if you go to the wrong Golden Corral, though, it's not that good. Make sure you go to a Golden Corral in a good neighborhood. It's a different experience. You go to a Golden Corral in a bad neighborhood, and the workers would be like hooting and hollering. The menu might change. There might not be steak. There might be pork chops. Or the steak is real ratty or something. Or there's no one manning the steak grill because the owner of the shop is, cheap. The owner of the restaurant's cheap. Or they're serving fried chicken and waffles or something crazy like that. And there'll be like kids running around screaming, coming up to your table. I've had all that happen to me. So this is why I'm able to talk about it so easily. So you'll get, someone else's kids to come up to your table and pull a chicken wing off your plate. And you're like, what are you doing, dude? So where you go out to eat at the Golden Corral plays a big role in the experience. I think that's true in general for restaurants. Hello, I'm from Indonesia. You know Indonesia? I do know Indonesia. How are you today? So next up we have Jeff Leon. He's got the pre-order, Mr. Jeff. So he would like Fujibunko Volume 2, 6 packs, and the Sneaker Bunko Volume 2, 6 packs, and then a Gym Pack spot. Now, Gym Pack split spot. Now, is that the last spot? I can't remember. Hey, what's up, Pinky Gupta? Pinky Gupta. True, I just don't like going out when I make food better than half these chain places. I'm pretty good at cooking, and I cannot make steak better than Golden Corral. They have a grill and some kind of seasoning or effect from the grill that gives it a true smoky flavor. I can't copy it. I can't imitate it. They're too good. That's also a very good sign that you're enjoying your out to eat experience is when you can't make it at home. You go, oh, this is nice. Like we got this Chinese buffet. They make like a chicken skewer, and I just can't copy it. It's so good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you're number 10. So there's one spot in the gym challenge, everybody. Reply, please. Will you buy Pokemon cards for me? Oh, hell yeah, Pinky Gupta. All right, there we go. I'm a big dealer in Pokemon trading. Yeah, sounds good. There we go. Hook me up with your number. I'll trade Pokemon cards with you. I drew a Pokeball around the baby lamb for PSA to come back. The baby lamb. Oh, yeah, we emailed PSA last night, hoping maybe we'll get our stuff back sooner. Probably not, but one can hope. One can wish. There is one spot left in this gym break, rather this pack split for a breakpoint. Both of the items have one spot left. All right. So Fuji. Here's this guy. 1, 2, 3. Looks like I brought a spare box in. I sent for breakpoint. Breakpoint's done. Don't try to buy in, anybody. Breakpoint is completed. Your content in Indonesia saved Drew Eck. I watch your content every day. Oh, very nice, man. I appreciate it. That's cool. You want this? How much is this worth, Mr. Jeff? 2, 3. I didn't even know that you emailed them. Just been a very long time. Yeah, they're taking their sweet time, man. I emailed them. I said, hey, we're ready for a return. We'll see what they say. I'm sure they're getting a lot of emails like that right now. I'm telling you, back in the day, we had to wait like a year and a half to get our submissions back during the last Logan Paul bottleneck. But they should have some experience with those bottlenecks, so hopefully they're dealing with it a little better this time. Sneaky Bunko, where are we hiding Sneaky Bunko? All right, we got some Sneaky Bunko here. You see this, Jeff? 5, 6. Not that much, only a few are good. Boy, do we have a lot of Sneaker Bunko. I just listed a master case, a sealed master case of Sneaker Bunko for sale on eBay. So there is a eBay master case. You can buy that for 6,000. Of course, if you want it cheaper over here, I'm selling it for just 5,400 in a direct purchase, which, by the way, you and I could do a trade to open that. So if you got $5,400 of cards you'd like to trade in, I'll give you that case. Ready? Snip of this. Snip of this. Snip of these. And snip of these. Angels baseball team says their home runs are basically because they pulled a Charizard. Oh, yeah? Kevin, 26 months. Matt, 39 months. Wow. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Long time. Bro, will you just tell that if you want to buy or not? I will unsubscribe you. Bro, don't unsubscribe me. Bro, please don't, bro. Oh, man. Ooh. Do not unsubscribe me. Here's a girl with a drink. Here's this girl. I want to buy. I'm telling you, I want to buy. I'm a buyer. If you will let me, I will buy, okay? Big buyer. I want to buy. Here's a lady. You look like a lady. Put that there. Put this here. What card? I'll take your cheapest card. What's your cheapest one? Yeah. Here's one more hollow. Whoop. All right, Sneaky Bunko did not end with, I'm sorry, Fujimi Bunko did not end with a Siggy. But here is the Sneaker Bunko. Maybe a Siggy in here. Put that there. And save you this one. Hey, what's up, Mr. Marius? How's it going, man? All right, here's a hollow. Here's a hollow. Maybe energy. You got an energy card I can buy? I'd like one energy card, please. Okay, here's a hollow. I spent some big money last night. I spent like 5K last night. You know what I bought? I bought a fresh case. Ooh, the doggy girls. I bought a fresh case of the Destined Rivals. So one case of the booster bundles. And then I bought a fresh case of Glory of Team Rocket Japanese as well. One of my favorite sets that has been recently released. It is a Team Rocket set. I also do like Ascended Heroes. It's kind of a Team Rocket set. So we'll be acquiring more of that over time just for the sake of it having a Rockets Mewtwo in it. Here we are. Here we go. Although I have a strong feeling that that set's going to get reprinted. Ascended Hero is going to get reprinted over and over and over again. Here we are, Mr. Jeff. What do you think of this round? Some cards in here. I think the Megumin's kind of good. Megumin. How do I say it? How do I properly pronounce it? Spell it out for me. Meguman. Megumin. Megumin. Should we collab and trade some cards? I would love to collab with you, Pinky Gupta. I was hoping you'd say that. There you go. I'll put that in your his bag. Thank you, Mr. Jeff. He had the longest wait time because he had pre-ordered it. Now, bank access. Now, I see Sergio sent in some orders, but it's not your turn yet. Somebody was in before you. Harry Kennison. Mr. Harry, he orders. Can I get the last spot in the XY breakpoint? Yes, you can. I tell you what we'll do, guys, because I think a couple people sent in for this. We'll get another pack of this running right away. So we'll do a second round of breakpoint, and you'll have another chance to pull the golden Gyarados. We'll see what comes out of here, too. Because if it's not too strong of a pull, maybe the next pack's better. But Harry Kennison got in here first, okay, everyone? Please share your contact or email. You want my email? Here's my email right here. You want to see my email? By the way, here's the second YouTube channel. Subscribe there if you want to get advertisement on what we're doing each day. TheCardconomist@gmail.com. And there's my phone. Not my phone. That's the shipping. I'm sorry. What am I doing? My brain's in two places at once. I'm talking as if I'm giving a ton of communications information out. I have to do that a lot normally when someone really wants to communicate to me, like a real estate agent. I've been working with a real estate agent a lot, and the accounting team, which always need my number. Are. I'm working with them today. I worked with both the real estate agent and the accounting team today. All right, give me a number. Had two spots already. Just wanted it to go off. Have no fear. Well, we'll start another round of it, and I bet you there's already like 3 or 4 spots sold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's Nicholas Pacheco. Do you know if Secret Wonders has known hollow bleed issues? No, I'm not an expert on Secret Wonders. XY Evolution does sometimes. We are. Boy, I didn't know what we had back then. So we have to open this breakpoint pack. Now I know that these are authentic packs. You know why? They're all coming from me from sealed boxes. Not like that stinky sandstorm pack we dealt with. That sandstorm pack sucked, didn't it? But, you know, the guy who sold it to me, I was able to chase him down. Even though he sold it to me a little while back, I was able to contact him, figure him out. And he has agreed to do a little replacement, a little substitute. So he's doing the right thing. Here's Mr. Gabriel. Cricketoon. Ooh, Cricketoon. All right. Where are we keeping you, Mr. Gabriel? Are you in the red box? No, we ought to keep you in the white box. You're going to be in the red box. Gabriel, Gavin. Oh, wait, are you? Oh, no, you're in the white box. Okay. Hey, Mr. GF, Secret Wonder. I already read that. I'm visiting your second YouTube channel. Yeah, I don't post any entertainment over there. So the second YouTube channel is not entertainment. The second YouTube channel is just information on what we're selling. Here's another Gabriel spot. All right, Gabriel. These cards are looking very clean. I mean, look. I mean, that might actually be a 10. So that's a good sign. Stantler. Would I grade non-hollow bulk from the XY era? I would. Yep, it's at that point. Booster packs are expensive enough now. Hell, I've graded modern bulk like Misty Psyduck, sold it for like $40. Here's Cadian Rust. Cadian Rust. What do we got? We got Puzzle of Time for Mr. Cadian. There's Mr. Rust. I know I've seen him sit nearby. Curtis, Kendo. I know I've seen you, Cadian. Where are you at? That's Natalie. Aha. Yes. Dang, my cards right next to each other. You know, it's funny. We do an awful lot of shuffling, right? And they still end up next to each other. So that's part of the RNG is despite the shuffle, your cards can end up right next to each other. That's not even an issue if you think about it, Gabriel. The real issue is what was the deck split, right? Because what you could have gotten is the rare and the reverse hollow together. Think about that for a second. When your cards end up shuffled right next to each other, that's the only way to pull both the rare and the reverse hollow at the same time. It's kind of optimal if you think about it. But the deck split, that's what got you. The deck split decided you wouldn't be near the rare. God dang it. God, I hate this. Hate the way we do things sometimes. There we go. Anthony Rodriguez. Okay. So we just put these over here. So I'm putting names at the top of bags for some boxes now because it helps sort it. See a little Cadian Rust like that. We should be able to find Cadian Rust faster as a result of that. For next time. That's our new thing. Here's Joseph Smith is in here. He gets the rare. It's real off center. You know, that makes me think it might be something. What do you guys think it is? Nope, just a zebra striker. Look how off center it is. Oh my God. Okay, that sucks. I added more for the gym break, mister. I added more for the gym break. All right, just to let you know, that could be sold out too, I think. Yeah, Harry Kennison already bought the gym challenge breakout. So there are no more spots in that either. Mr. Miguel Vasquez. So Miguel's very lucky. He gets the reverse hollow. Not looking bad either. This card's always good. If this grades 10, it could be like $300 very quickly. It was only $14 to buy in. Raul Mendoza. He gets. What's he get? Oh, not bad. Sidex good. All right. So Mr. Raul, he bought this. Here he goes. He's got a bag over here. Not bad. We meet again. I'm busy peeling potatoes. Yeah, you peel a lot of potatoes, right? I think I've seen a big potato peeling machine before on the internet on YouTube's. Here at Kennison, here's the spot you bought, Mr. Harry. You're gonna pull C dot. All right, that's Harry Kennison, everybody. So everyone had the same idea. Everyone said, let's finish these booster pack breaks. It was crazy they didn't finish last night, by the way. I really thought they would. But so they're done now. And so we're going to get a new XY pack break. Probably going to be breakpoint again if you guys, unless you guys want me to swap it over like Roaring Skies or something. There's Savaduza, baby. Miss Sarah. Picking up Fur Frau, looking very fancy. Bye-bye. Don't go anywhere. Wait. Pinky Gupta, don't go anywhere. We can't run this stream without Pinky Gupta. You guys realize that, right? We got to have Pinky Gupta. Here's Dylan Cranfield. Okay, Dylan. Ooh, I like the Slowpoke. His name's Chillin' Dylan. I think he has like 3 bags, right? Take another look at that. All right, there you go. Dylan Chan. We don't want Dylan Chan. We want Dylan Cranfield. 2 Dylans. A tale of 2 Dylans. Did he leave? Did Pinky Gupta leave? If Pinky Gupta leave, we can't run the stream anymore. Imagine collabing with Pinky Gupta. All right, last but not least, Miss Sarah taking the last card in the pack. There's Ratatata. Apparently, this Rattata be passing some super virus. You guys been keeping up with the hentai virus? I think that's what it's called. All right. That's Mr. Miguel Vasquez picking up Durant. I know a moderator who really likes Durant, Mr. Roger Gray. He loves Durant. Throw that. Now that's for Mr. Miguel. Taking the reverse hollow. Not bad, huh? Cool, man. Okay, let's go find his bag. He unsubscribed and scrolled. They scrolled away. No! He promised. Did he ship? He might have shipped. Maybe he shipped. All right, we'll give him a new bag. I'm depressed, guys. I thought we were going to be friends, but he scrolled away. Did he actually scroll away? Wait. Bro, literally, I'm counting till 5. Just tell me how I communicate with you. Do you want to collab, trade some cards? Or I will scroll this live and collab with someone else. Oh my God. No, don't, please. He's got me on the hook, guys. I'm scared he might leave. I'll do anything you say, please. Oops, Quez. There we go. All right. So Miguel's got a fresh bag with the XY reverse hollow in it. It was Durant. Let's swap over. Let's swap over to a new XY product. We're gonna do Roaring Skies this round. I don't think Roaring Skies needs a different price, but just in case, we're gonna double check it. Silver says, please be my friend. You're playing with fire. I don't think this needs a new price. But Roaring Skies is one of the more expensive boxes, right? Oh, oh, snap. I could be wrong, actually. It says here it should be a 16 spot break. I'll do one round. No, I tell you what I'll do. Okay, listen. We're gonna make it 15. And anyone who already ordered a spot for breakthrough at 14 is welcome to join it at 14. Okay, that's what we're doing. We're gonna start it at 15. If you already bought a spot at 14, you can still join. Oh my god, why did I draw this so stupid looking? My god, bro. Hey, what's up, Rooster? Try that again. All right, watch this. You know what's nuts about what we're doing here? This one pack's going to sell for 150, right? Back in the day, I was buying these booster boxes for $200 a box. I don't even know what to think anymore. It's pretty wild. I'm going to take the Pokemon machines off consignment. Sounds like the move, man. All right. So, I better keep up with you guys. Make sure we don't get too far behind. One spot in the gym challenge break, one Magic the Gathering Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle pack from Mr. Harry. Harry, that's Dedazard. Here's your Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle pack. And then we're going to get into the gym challenge break, everybody. So we're going to pick out a new vintage pack, too, for breaking. We have Mouser Foundry. Ooh. Stockman. Mad Fly Entist. Uneasy Alliance. Ooh. Putrid Pals. Ooh. Anchovy Banana Pizza. Featherbrain Filcher. Jenica's Technique. Jenica. Raphael. Most Attitude. Arcane Signet. Island. Armagon. Future Shark. Exploding Barrel. Exploding Barrel. Metallic Mimic. Darn, not hollow. Leonardo Sewer Samurai Mythic Rare. Cool, man. All right, there we have it. That is a pack of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. These have been a top seller for us. Despite their high price, they just sell, sell, sell. People really want this product. Probably going to keep selling over time. How do I join in? Hey, what's up, Mr. Pab8? We do some of the coolest breaks on the internet. Pack breaks, pack splits, slab breaks, booster box breaks. We've been running it for 7 years, and I have a good taste, which means I curate some of the best breaks for you guys. Like this guy right here. Look at this guy. Ooh, 41 and 5. Okay. You join by sending money on the website. There's an option called custom payment. You can use that for specific breaks. The breaks are not listed on the website because they constantly change. So we don't update the website every time a break goes off. It's too much. All right, Mr. Heavy, let's grab your bag. Who will clean your toilets, Donald Trump? What are you talking about, Mike Side? Bro, this is my another account. I will share you my Pokemon channel. Just tell that, do you want to collab? Oh, I want to collab, Mr. Pinky Gupta. I definitely want to collab. All right, one more spot for Mr. Harry. He had kind of big order here. The order's not especially large. What's going on is he triggered both booster pack breaks. Oh no, they're back. There you go. Pinky Gupta. We got to do a collab, Mr. Pinky Gupta. What kind of collab do you want to do? Okay. What I miss? This is Miss Six. Six, the rat virus is killing everyone. Six, how could you let your rats do that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They're even calling it the rat virus. All right, it's all over the news. Six. Okay. Ooh, my plane is finally coming together. Throw this over here. I knew it. Zoom out a little bit there. Ready? So this is a very expensive break. We don't know if the pack's heavy or light. We're hoping for a heavy pack. It's probably not heavy, but you never know. I mean, we say that all the time that the odds of a heavy pack are real bad, right? And then look at the last two breaks. We had last two breaks were heavy. We had a heavy Team Rocket pack break, right? That was Dark Alakazam Hollow. That's really expensive. And then the break right after that was a heavy Sandstorm break. So, you know, they're light most of the time. And then one day they're heavy and you're like, oh, damn. So that's how we do it. Yep. If I buy a pack online for like $500 after fees and taxes and all that, I might try to sell it for like $650 or something like that in a break. And I just let you guys discover if it's heavy or not. That's our style. Give me a number. What's the best hit you got? Do I send a specific amount? Yes, you do. You send the amount quoted on the break. So here's Mr. Whipple for 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. So to understand the breaks, this number here's the dollar amount, 47, and this over here is your odds, 11 out of 11, meaning you're getting a guaranteed pull. Now, you're not getting a guaranteed rare card. Somebody's getting a guaranteed rare card. A lot of breaks are like 1 in 5 or 1 in 10. That means only one person's getting a guaranteed pull. Everyone else is just getting a cheap Pokemon card. Ooh, nice booster. Open real clean. Ooh, these are looking good, man. All right. That's always a good sign. That pack opened so nicely. Ready? Okay, how can I contact you, bro? How can you contact me? You can email me, TheCardconomist at Gmail. Harry Kennison, you're the first one out. All right. Last one in, first one out. I think this is an energy card. I can't remember. Ah, energy card this time, man. All right. That sucks. Oh man, I don't remember how these booster packs work. Do I have it written down somewhere? I wrote it down somewhere. Vintage pack cheat sheet. Gym English, one from the back, then the rare. Should I specify which gym set? Should this say gym challenge? All right, so it says one from the back, then the rare. So this guy gets the rare. Let's see what it is. Jonathan Sylvester. Jonathan Sylvester. Isn't he the guy who did the I'm pissed? I can't remember. But here it is. To me, it's looking like a light pack based off of this. Okay, Jonathan? But hey, there's some good rares in there. Let's see what's next. Marius Larson. Wow, Marius, this card's looking really clean. Sabrina's Hypno. That is so cool, man. Okay, Mr. Marius. Bro, can I email you right now? Yeah, you can email me right now. I'll have my secretary look at it. Okay. Now, the only problem with putting this card here is I can't put the baggie in the middle. There we go. 4 spots, and I miss a rare spot. Here's Jeff Leon. Yeah, I'm afraid it's how it works. Whoa, Jeff, this is looking real clean, man. That's looking super clean. No, it's just a Rockets minefield gym. Still valuable to somebody who's completing the set, but probably not going to be terribly expensive, even if it grades 10. Still, if it grades 10, I think it's worth over what you paid for it. Here's Marius Larson. All right, Mr. Marius, what we got here? Whoa, these are looking real nice. Koga's Arbok. Well, Marius, the good news is you did pull 2 of the uncommons. Those are always more expensive. Well, no, that's not strictly true. Sometimes the Pikachu beats the uncommons. But uncommons are what? Uncommon. So there's less of them. You got another uncommon if there's even another one. What's this? Erica's Jigglypuff. Not bad at all. That's a good pull. Wow, I can't believe I can reach your bag. I got really long arms. There you go. Nicholas Williams. Mr. Nicholas. All right. Koga's Pidgey. Man, I gotta go stand up and mark the other gym challenge packs that have those stickers on them. They got like those price stickers on them and just mark them as really clean or something. That's like a useful piece of information. You're just Nicholas, because this pack's coming out so clean, man. Some of them are a little more off center. Some of them have more white dots on them. That's Nicholas William. You got the Koga's Pidgey. Here's Miss South Dakota. So you could pull a Pikachu, Miss Sarah. It's not over for you just because you're in the commons. And actually, that Pikachu is pretty valuable. Giovanni's Machop. Good. That Pikachu is more valuable than some rares. That's because everybody wants Pikachu. You accept Smoochies as payment. Smooch. Here it is. There you go. All right. Here's Jonathan Sylvester. Yes, but only from boys. Only from men. You're not a girl, are you? Here's Sabrina's Porygon. Ooh, look at that Sabrina's Porygon. So, wow, that just looks amazing, dude. Doesn't that look amazing? That's going to be Jonathan Sylvester. Oh, that's this guy right here. We'll put it down here. We'll get it at the same time. So he had 2 spots in here. Here's Miss South Dakota. Aiming for that Pikachu still. It's my birthday, and I'm a girl. I don't kiss girls. Here's Sarah Doozaberry. I can email you. Here we are. All right. So funny, dude. 6 is a femboy. Oh, a femboy. You didn't tell me that. Yeah, let me get you that email. And then finally, here's Marius Larson. Ooh, Mr. Marius. He said he had a couple spots in here. You're going to get Poliwag here. We already know that. Misty's Poliwag, a Misty's card. Not bad. Now, see, in the Japanese version, the Misty card would have only come out of the Gym Hero set or Gym 1. You are? It's your birthday, is it actually? Am I being ignored? Hey, what's up, Dread Slayer? What can I help you with? Dread Slayer, I'm just getting a lot of messages, so I might not have seen your message before it scrolled off the screen. Let me show you my screen, okay? Hold on. See that? That's all I see. It's like 5 or 6 comments, and then it scrolls off the screen, okay? I'm not ignoring anyone. I don't like when people accuse me of that because I actually try really hard not to ignore anyone. Now, we've got Giovanni's Meowth. What's that, Minefield, the rare card? Wait, so that's an uncommon. If that's an uncommon, where's the rare? Was the Minefield the rare? Wait, I'm trying to think. What was the rare, guys? No, the Rocket's Minefield's an uncommon. Is it possible to get a pack with just commons in it? Trainer was the rare, I think. No, this Minefield appears to be an uncommon. Maybe it was a bugged pack. The pack itself felt very clean. The cards were so clean, they seemed like they could grade 10. The Hypno, the Arbok? Oh, the Koga's Arbok. I don't know, actually. So on my screen, it said Gym English, one from the back, then rare, right? But actually, I did not define if that was Gym Heroes or Gym Challenge. So who was it that pulled the Arbok? It was Marius, wasn't it? The Jigglypuff was a common, I'm pretty sure. I'm so bad. If I was an expert, I would have known that that card was the rare. Oh my God, that's the rare. There it is. Koga's Arbok. Oops. Hey, Marius, you got the rare. It was you. He was talking about how he spent 4 spots in here and he didn't get the rare. You did get the rare. It's Koga's Arbok. All right. Can you please spell out the second word in your email address because I am not able to understand your writing? What? It's just my name. My email is just my name, TheCardconomist at gmail.com. You can just look at my YouTube name. So this is Jonathan Sylvester. He does pull an uncommon, not a rare, but look at that Giovanni's Meowth. I mean, that's got to be expensive, right? Let's take a look. Pinky, you're back. That's got to be expensive. Let's take a look. You ready? PSA 10, Jim Meowth. Where is 6? Why am I not getting an email from Femboy 6? She said she was a femboy? All right, so check it out. So here are your only options. Here's a first edition one for $700, and then here's a Japanese one for $1,000, and then here's another first edition for 1,000. That's it. Those are all your options. And then here's another Japanese one for 1,800. I'm telling you guys, we should just be opening up vintage packs and nothing else. They're all so expensive. So we should just be opening up the gym packs. So that's Jonathan Sylvester. Let's go looking for his bag. The next one I had in mind. So by the way, that means I need to adjust my little cheat sheet. Sorry, mister, you aren't my type. What? She can't handle how smoking hot I am. There we are. Very good. Damn, the Arbok is 400 out of 10. Yeah, it's all expensive. That's what I'm saying. Like, the spots in the break do not make sense regarding the value of the cards when they come out in potentially grade 10. It's too cheap. So people are they're busy opening, like, I don't know, modern cards. And meanwhile, vintage is actually pretty decent to open right now. So I'm going to update this list because I suspect that this is Gym Heroes. One from the back, then the rare, and then Gym Challenge, English Unlimited, one energy card, then 3 uncommons, then 1 rare. All right, so I got my little cheat sheet going so that we don't have this problem every time. Good. I'm so sorry that this is taking so long. I know there's people waiting in the queue. They probably waited almost an hour, and we're just very busy right now. So we're going to take care of everybody, though. Don't worry. We're heading over here to the gym breaks, the breaks history, I mean. And we're going to say break point went off before 46 minutes. And then we're going to say gym challenge unlimited went off at the 46-minute mark. All right, good. And now we're going to go get a fresh boosty. The other thing we got to do is actually restock the boosties. Where'd I put that gym challenge? Oh, no, I don't know where I put it. I thought I put it right here. Could I have brought it over with me? Maybe I brought it over with me. Oh, snap. Shoot, man, I had a pack picked out, and I set it down somewhere like a doofus, and now I don't know where that pack is. Oh, this is so frustrating. I specifically did this ahead of time so I'd have something to open. It's not here. Oop, made something topple. Well, shoot. Maybe I just grab a jungle pack or something, because we got plenty of jungle. I know that. I can't believe it. Maybe I just sit down for a second, because if I sit down, it might be right next to me and I don't see it. So I'll just sit down for a second here. The next break is supposed to be, there it is. Hidden almost. Haha. Gym Heroes. So that's our next pack. Silly, dude. All right. Gym Heroes. Some long crimp packs, huh? But they cost more. I like the long crimp packs. I really do. Big fan of them. I think one of the things I like about them is they appear like they would be harder to repack, to reseal. I think that's because you can only really reseal the bottom. And so if the bottom looks good, then you're good. And then the other thing is, I suspect they are harder to actually, like, understand if they're going to be heavy or light from weighing. All right. Good. Divided by 11, I think. All right, yep, 11. So this pack will be actually a little bit cheaper. It also contains a Lieutenant Surge's Pikachu. There was one in Gym Challenge, and there's one in Gym Heroes as well. What's cool about the Gym Heroes collection is this is the set that has Sabrina's Gengar Hollow in it. So you could pull a Sabrina Gengar Hollow, and that card is one of the most expensive Gengars in the hobby. So even if you pull the unlimited one, it's going to be ridiculous. So this will be the next vintage break. And if you guys keep opening gym packs or vintage packs, I'll keep stocking up on gym. Neo pack when? Here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So if you guys keep nailing these, we'll keep ordering them. I think it's one of the best things we can actually acquire. It's a great product. Ooh, look at this. I sold some Beckett cases. All right. We're finally done with Harry Kennison. Here we have Jonathan Fernandez, the Alakazam break. Jonathan Fernandez. Now, anyone who missed the breakpoint break, we can put you in the Roaring Skies break for the same price, even though the Roaring Skies break is supposed to be more expensive. Kevin from my Sabaway Rayquaza, $25. That's Kevin Sabaway. Yes, let's take care of that. Here you have a Rayquaza with $29 on it. Now it has $4 on it. Okay. Gabriel Gallegos, Breakpoint, and 2 Waifu Shuffles. So, Gabriel, can I put you in the new Roaring Skies? I think Roaring Skies is literally more popular than Breakpoint. We are. It's actually supposed to be $16 a pack, but we're doing not a pack per spot, but we're doing 15, and then you're actually going in for 14. All right, so you're good. You're in there. You got one of the spots. Like I said, I used to buy those boxes of Roaring Skies real cheap. I think they started out at like 250 one day, and then when I first started, right, and then eventually it was like 400 at some point, which is kind of expensive. But it's crazy to think nowadays we're going to sell them straight out of the box for $150 a pack. You can't get better than straight out of the box. Let's see. Watch this. I'm going to show you guys this. You're not going to believe how much the hobby's changed over time. Oh, it's got to scroll way down to let me see my orders. Oh man, I ordered so many of these over time. So it's got a couple here. Maybe it's not as cheap as I remember, but look, that's about 300, 400. I think I got them as cheap as 250 at one point, but it might have been off of eBay and it might have been like me buying a case of them or something like that. Or like this here, look. So this was 280 and this was 36 packs of it. So there you go. So there's an example of me getting like a box of it that cheap, but that was like, blisters. And it looks like I paid a lot of them were just 400 and it steadily, look at that. It stays actually pretty similar for a while. And then most recently, 2024 600, 2024 600. Now we're selling them out at $150 per pack. So I need to sell about 3 booster packs out of 36 to pay off the whole box. What? What has happened? That's nuts. All right. Mr. Dread, sometimes I use a link from another video and come back. I need another slab, mister, says Joey Albrecht. I don't know if I have any. Like right now, it's a very crazy time. 1, 2. Ooh. You can check the Pricey Slabs channel, but I don't have anything special like, like Shiny Tyranitar or anything like that anymore. You know why? Because those slabs cost like $20,000 now. There's just no way around it. BGS 10 breast. Breast? What could that even mean? I didn't write down the whole name or anything. Grozny, Janice, Yuki, Plymouth, Mogador, Key, Porsche, Naked Girls, Laplace, Nessa, Acerola, Princess Bubblegum, Beyond That Gaze, Calling of the Wind, Midsummer, McGuman, Georgia. Who's this? Boa Hancock, a Kane, Final Fantasy, Sarah, Between the Two Mommy, Miyuyuki, Boa Hancock again, Final Fantasy Yuna, a Gear. Oh, no, here it is. Okay. Her name is Breast. Oh man, I can't even re-roll it. I don't know what the value on it is. I never wrote it down. Back then there were no re-rolls. One of these days I'm gonna comp 100 shuffles. That would be interesting. Check it out. So re-rolls didn't exist at the time. I don't know what it's worth. This is a pristine 10 booby girl. Hmm. We are. What is this from? This is from Azure Lane. Azure Lane Volume 2. She has some assets. Yeah, she has some assets apparently. What are we thinking here, Gabriel? Is it Japanese? Yep, that's Japanese. I'll keep it. All right, sounds good. You got it. I was gonna only offer like a $40 reroll anyways. There we go. Just because I don't know its value. All right. Let's refresh these. We got Ganondorf, Alakazam. And here's Destroy It. I say we set that one up as the drill card and then we destroy it. Sergio L12 for the breakpoint. Can I put you in Roaring Skies, Mr. L12? I figure the math wouldn't be too bad on 100 shuffles plus the extra 10. Oh, yeah, that's an extra like $50 when you think about it. You'd be buying, basically, you'd be buying $500 of slabs. So the only reason to really do that is if you think that the box has had a lot of cold ones removed, which sometimes is kind of like that. For Gym Break, since Breakpoint ended. For Gym Break, since Breakpoint ended. Oh, what do we want to do here, Serge? Add me to Gym. So this gym is $42. It's actually cheaper. You're going to have $5 left over. All right. Oops, I don't want that. Where's the baggie? What do I do with the baggie? You know, we need to store these baggies in a new location. I don't like where we're storing them. Expensive booster. Here it is. So you're the first one in, and you're owed $5. Bro, your email is literally, I tried everything. Everything. It's just my name. It's my name at gmail.com. Come on, Pinky. I want to do that collab, bro. Pinky, I thought you wanted to do collab, bro. Thank you, Mr. Sergio. That's taken care of. Now we have an order from Good Afternoon from Dallas, Texas. Should have bought the whole break. I was searching on Safari, but I had to go in Discord. It is invalid, bro. Hey, you can't talk to me that way. I'm a big YouTuber. Next up, we've got Jason Anderson. He would like the breakpoint. Jason, would you like to go into Roaring Skies? Here it is. XY Roaring Skies. You're getting it at a better price. Son of Vander. All right. All right. Here it is. Oh, Mr. Free One, Mr. I want Charizard. Me. Mister. Oh, Mister. Here's Jeff Leon. He says 6 Sneaker Bunker Volume 2 and 6 of the Fuji Bunkos. I don't know about that fried rice. It's fried. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There you go. So many people chatting today. Dude, I should expand the chat so in the web browser so I can actually see what you guys are saying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so we need some more Sneaker Bunko. Do I have some Sneaker Bunko? Here it is. Got some sneaky right here. Man, I hear a boat going by. Man, that sucks, man. So nice outside, and I don't own a boat. Play the clip. You want me to play the clip? I think I saved it. Hold on. I'm starting. My head's hurt. What do you think you want? I have some cash. I don't want that. I'm tired of saying stuff. Since I don't have why to get anything, I don't know more than to be healthy. You don't want fish or shrimp? No, I don't want that. What do they Chinese? Rolls and rice. Egg rolls and rice, fried rice. It's Fred. It's still Russ. What am I listening to? That's My 600 Pound Life. This guy who's bedbound because he's 600 pounds. He's like arguing with his wife over what to eat. And he's mad at her because she won't give him fried rice. And she's like, well, the doctor said no rice. So he goes, it's fried, as if that makes it healthier or something like that. It's really bizarre. It's like stuck in my head. All right. Yeah, he goes, it's fried. Like that's supposed to make it healthier. All right. Is this live? Ready? It's definitely not it's kittens. It's chicken. It's not. It's not what? It's not kittens. It's chicken. Skip this. Do I need to help? Yes. This is per-recorded. All right, there we go. Round 2, Jeff Leon. Sneaking through the Weis Schwarz cards. He just perusing over here. Weis Schwarz has some pretty valuable signatures in it. We got a lot of this product if you guys want to open any. This. All right, here's this girl. All right. There it goes. You guys got to scare Jeff Leon with the little purchase here and there. So he goes, I give up on Weis. Pokemon of the Moon. Oh, there you go. Never mind. Here it is. Search away, Mr. Jeff. There's no sniping. Here's this. Here's this. I love some white black cards. Here we go. Ooh, good. And here's a hollow. All right. Oh, wait a second. I saw a little black wing. I assume that's a worthwhile bulk card. I'm not sure. You can tell me if you think so. You'd be like, I don't even want that bulk card. You can have it, TCC. Just some boobies. I mean, honestly, a lot of these cards have boobies, though. But that's a pretty big booby card. Why does Kid You Know Key and Peele changed my mind? Why does Kid You Know was like unprofessional sometimes? Like some of their skits were pretty bad. And some of them were really, really funny, but they had a lot of misses. And then it was like such low production value. Like some of it was really cringe. But every now and then they put something out. It's just really good. Like, dang, that's funny as hell. All right, there it is. Her name is Vampire Hunter Sierra. What? That's such a good name, Mr. Jaded. Her name's not Frad Rass. It's Frad. All right. We're putting this over here. Flipping this over. My sleeves kind of fell apart there. All right. Does TCC grade pristine 10? Yeah, just every now and then. If something's like crazy good. All right. It's pretty rare for Pokemon cards to fall into that category. I kind of graded pristine 10s the way I send cards off to BGS. I go, only cards that look absolutely perfect in every way get considered for pristine. And then BGS hands out something called Black Label. Now I don't hand out something called Black Label. I don't know what they use to decide what's Black Label, but if they're using machines, I'm not using machines, just my naked eye. There it is. Can we collab? I would love to do a collab. Here's Mr. Jaded. He says 2 packs of booty cheeks. 2 packs of booty cheeks, $18. You're gonna have to tell me what it is. Apparently, it's $9 per pack, right? So, what'd you buy? Upright Citizens Brigade, Femboy Fridays. So your grading is more stricter than CGC. Yeah, we don't hand out pristines very casually. Most of our 10s are going to be gem, so kind of like PSA. So I model our grading off of PSA. Of course, back then I was modeling it off of their older standard. Their new standard's higher. So if we do a lot of grading again, which I talk to Kiersey about that every now and then, what I could do is I could bring the encapsulator upstairs, and that would definitely motivate me to work much harder on it if I was going to be the one to do all the encapsulations. I don't want to work in the dungeons, that's more like for Miss Alexis. She gets to work in the dungeons. The other thing I thought about doing is just making a whole bunch of like educational videos on how to do the encapsulation, and then kind of push Alexis to watch those videos and get into it. Nightmare. I can draw that, Surge. Me. Team Rocket, what's your channel? I'm considering sending you unlimited Charizards to grade. Do you think crystals are undervalued? Yeah, quick, go buy them. What was I doing? What did I get distracted by? I was doing something, right? Were we asking somebody something? Here, let's get back to it. I'm throwing these away. eBay, we're updating our terms of use. Whatever you want, eBay. Okay, the next order is Jay-Z. He wants 2 junk. Oh, right. We didn't finish Jaded's order. Jaded, what did you need? Tell me what you ordered. Mr. Come on. All right, you'll have to tell me what you ordered. So Jay-Z, 2 junk packs. You got it, Jay-Z? Oh, that's an empty pack. 1 and 2. Can you guys hear the music right now? The artist is singing. So it makes me wonder if the microphone's not as good at filtering that. All right. He wants Nikkei. All right, 2 packs of which Nikkei set? First edition Weis Nikkei or Union Arena Precious Nikkei? It is Mr. Jay-Z. All right, we're gonna say Jay-Z's over here. Oh yeah, you got these really full bags. I don't know what to do with you. First edition Nikkei, you got it. 2 packs, first edition Weis Nikkei. Oh, I didn't actually open them. Did you want to see what was in the actual packs? Give me a second. So these are the $3 junk packs. Oh wait. Okay, so let's take a look at them. You ready? Let me show you guys what's in that $3 junk pack. So we got Stunfisk, Chainsaw Man, Hollows, English, some of these Torakarutas, or whatever, Tarukas, some girl cards, all right? So, yeah. I think that the poker card's kind of interesting. I think this is one we've already been through, haven't we? Kind of nice. Honestly, I was putting some expensive stuff in here, it looks like. And Destined is better than Phantasmal. Destined Rival is pretty cool. I just like Team Rocket as all. All right. Oh, look at that. So there you go. I mean, I think that the 2 EXs are kind of cool. Let's put these into your bag. Mr. Jay-Z's got a lot of these junk packs. Junk packs, they're $3 each. What is in them? Junk. Literally junk. All right, enjoy it. Back to Jaded. 2 packs of first edition Nikkei Weis. All right, Mr. Jaded. There we go. Ooh. We have a new Gym Heroes pack break. And these vintage pack breaks are really interesting to me. Ready? Oh, hollow, because the vintage slabs costing so much now. Here's a hollow. All right, collab. Yes, I would love to do a collab, Mr. Dreadslayer. Victory to humanity. Oh, that's not bad. All right, Jaded with a JA. Where are we going to find you, Mr. Jaded? Maybe in this box. You didn't say in your bag, right? James, Jamie, James, Gower, Jaded. It is. All right, got some hollows. Just put those in the front. We'll put this in the middle. Only SR and above. I mean, that's triple R. I would keep it if I want, the triple R. So let me close the app. I'm going to go open up the comments section on the actual website. I feel like I get more comments that way. Give me a second here. This will just take a second. I thought we'd use the app today, but no, you got to go with the website. The website just shows you more comments. All right, so we're gonna do this one. Oh, what the hell? Are we in the website? Yeah, we're in the website. All right, and now let's go ahead and pop out chat. Okay, now I can read everybody's comments. Look how good this is compared to the app. Remember I showed you the app earlier? Look at that. Now I can see you guys. All right. So he wants only SR and above. Mr. Read. Yes, triple R is good. No rares though. Mr. Shipping. I'll send for shipping, Mr. How much? Says Rooster. Rooster, I have to know who you are. I can't quote you shipping. Are you international? I got to know if you're from the United States. I got to have some information on you. You want me to remove some hollows from your bag, Mr. Jaded? Thoughts on GameStop offer to eBay? I think it's really stupid. Anyone who likes eBay should not want evil GameStop to buy it. GameStop is the company that ripped you off. eBay is the company that allowed you to sell your game for its full value, minus a little eBay fee. Have you thought about doing Twitch too, dual stream? I shipped from you like 8 times. Jay-Z? Oh, yeah. Okay. So, Jay-Z, if you're in the United States, shipping is $9, just like usual. Mr. No. All right. Mr. Jaded, I'm just going to put these in your bag and move to the next order. There we go. We're spending too much time on a small order here. All right. There we go. Mr. Jaded, thank you very much. What do we got next? We got to get to the next order, man. Here's Mr. Jacob Chickering's spot in the roaring skies. Here it is. Was just asking as it was more. No, that's the benefit of combined shipping over here. So when you place a lot of orderings and they all stack up into a big bag, it doesn't cost you any extra to ship that big bag. In fact, I most recently spent like almost $90 on Miss Sarah Dusenberry. I had to print another label. I spent almost $90 on her shipping, but she only paid $9 for all that. Pretty good, huh? All right, so spot in the roaring skies. Let's grab this. Here we are, roaring skies. Roaring Skies is a $15 break. It's the Rayquaza set. It's got a lot of Rayquazas in it. Very popular set. And then there's Gym Heroes. Good. Now we're supposed to show off some eBay slabs. Let's get those up here. Wait, are these eBay slabs? This whole pile's eBay, right? Yeah, this whole pile's eBay. So we got some eBay slabs for you guys. Whoa. Graveler and Parasect Tops cards. Looks like I've had them here for a while because look at the style of the label. The old label style. Any gym breaks? Currently, I haven't chosen any for chat, but if you see something you like, you can have me instantly turn it into a gym break. Just mention you want it. Oops. Gonna do this. So these are received the new eBay label. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna let these guys be in rotation on the table, but also be listed on eBay at the same time. That's gonna be the trick here. And if someone on eBay buys it, we'll hunt it down the same way if Ivan Rodriguez bought them and we had to hunt them down. So the E in the left corner will stand for eBay. And if they sell, we'll go take those down. Can you draw me, please, my profile picture? Yes, I can do that for a V. Here's 6, one live custom. You got it, 6. Easiest live custom snipe of your life, Miss 6. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Mister, do I got to DM you on Discord? You could. Do you need to contact me over something? Here we are. There we go. One cold one, Miss 6. Man, those live customs don't treat you well. Sorry about that. Here's Miss 6, one Phantasmal Flames. Snicky snack. It's a snack. Mister, do I got to DM you guys? I've been saving up. GameStop's going to buy eBay. I hope not. And when you really think about it, GameStop was a dying business that ripped people off. That was their business model. Tell me I'm wrong. GameStop's business model was ripping people off, and also they did not, in my opinion, they did not evolve fast enough for the very obvious incoming digital game reality. So they're not a very good business. They're kind of like Blockbuster that way. And where did they get all that cash to buy eBay? No other reason other than the meme stock situation. The price of the stock exploded. So what did GameStop do? It issued more stock, like printing more Bitcoins. So Bitcoin price goes real high. Okay, let's print a bunch more Bitcoins and then we can sell them. So they rug pulled. That's where all their money came from. It came from a rug pull. That's ridiculous. So they didn't do good business. They did actually pretty bad business. And then they did a rug pull because people were doing a meme stock. And now they've got this cash. Now over here you have eBay. It's integral to the card hobby. It's like 4 times larger than GameStop. It's earned its money. It's actually a valuable company. And the smaller company that has meme stock money is going to buy it. The company that was ripping you off and running their own company in the ground is going to buy eBay, this integral part of the hobby. That's stupid. That's dumb. I hate it. I don't like it at all. I actually think it's really dumb. And I hope that it doesn't occur. Now, if it does occur, that's all right. Hopefully they don't change eBay too much if they happen to manage to buy it. So if they manage to buy it with all that money they got from doing nothing, I hope that they don't change eBay too much. It's possible they just keep it running the way it is. And in the meantime, I think I'll be looking into how to shop on other auction sites because you can't trust it anymore. So I'll be learning other auction sites, and you may see eBay lose its sort of monopoly that it's had on the internet since like the late 90s. All right, let's see. The CEO sounded really dumb in the interview. I didn't watch any interviews. All I know is that since the beginning of time, GameStop has ripped gamers off. That was their business model, was ripping people off. Abraham Ramos, he says, $150 to slab away. You got it, Mr. Abraham. All right, Abraham, did you see the notes on it? I did an extension for you. And so now it's a $47 extension. It's really not too bad. Remember, extensions changed a little bit so that they were calculated off of the remainder. So, but your extension is not too bad. 517 minus 150, 367 remains. 367. All right, you're close to the end. The end is in sight for you. All right, and that's done. By the way, I'm going to put you in this giveaway, Mr. Abraham, because you're using ZELLE. Too bad Toys R Us couldn't buy eBay. Yeah, exactly. Too bad Toys R Us didn't turn into a meme stock because it was a failing company and people were doing a meme stock on it. Because then Toys R Us could have done a rug pull too, and then they could have bought Walmart. That's exactly what's happening. They could have bought Walmart if they just rug pulled a bunch of normal people, right? All these people who are so loyal to GameStop, they think there's like a cause or something here. Yeah, the cause is GameStop enriches itself at your expense. That's the cause. It enriches itself at your expense. It rug pulled you. It bought your games for like a quarter of what they were worth. They're going out of business because their business model sucks. They didn't evolve. Now they're doing Pokemon cards. I'm sure they're ripping people off that way too. And now they're trying to buy like an actually very good business that's integral to the card hobby. It's really dumb. Totally against it. eBay investors probably don't mind just getting a payout, so they don't care. But if I was an eBay investor, I'd say, nah, this is bad for the company. Company's going to go under. Company, and maybe it won't go under. Maybe GameStop pulls a bunny out of their hat and they just do a great job managing it. So that's actually possible. But why would we want to test that when eBay's already doing well? Doesn't make any sense. Why change management when eBay's at the top doing really well? Joey Albrecht, one Pokey Shuffle and one TCC grading. What would you like graded, Mr. Joey Albrecht? Did my consigned Lugia sell? Is it a Topps card? I don't think it did. You can actually go check the consignment channel in our Discord server, and if you see your card there, you know it hasn't sold. GameStop model was, we're the only ones who buy video game. Yeah. Well, their model was you can either buy from, or you can either have us buy your game for a quarter of its value, or you can sell it at the full market value on eBay. So the irony is that eBay is where you went to escape getting bent over a barrel by GameStop. eBay saved us from GameStop. We didn't have to go to GameStop. We could sell for full value on eBay. eBay literally was the foil to GameStop. And now eBay's going to be owned by GameStop because GameStop rug pulled everybody. That's like the bad ending. That's like the bad guy wins. That's not a good ending. We are. All right. Yeah, so people are very impassioned about GameStop for some reason. I think it's because they somehow it became like a purpose or something. Like they thought they were beating the Wall Street, you know, corporate hedge fund managers and whatever else investor types. They thought they were, yeah, we're going to win, and GameStop's on our side. GameStop's not on your side. GameStop's on GameStop's side. GameStop doesn't care if you won or lost in the meme stock event. They rug pulled. They issued new stock. Miss Six, One Roaring Skies. Yeah, I was wondering where all that money came from. Where'd they get all that money from? They cheated everyone who was buying those stuff, and perhaps they were supposed to. But it's like the point is they didn't make that money from good business. There was like a lightning bolt thing occurred to them, and then they used a rug pull technique to make money. Wow, such a good business. I hope they take over eBay. I hope they take over eBay so they can continue to F people because that's what their whole business model was from the beginning of their existence to now. That was their whole business model. It is totally ripping people off. Here we are. And maybe they're trying to change that image. I don't know. Maybe they're aware of that as a problem. Got to buy the competitors out. Story as old as time. That's right. eBay was GameStop's competitor, and they took care of us. eBay actually took care of us. That's why we like eBay. The eBay fee is pretty high at 13%, but it's nothing like taking your $40 video game and turning it in for $7 at GameStop so that they can go around and sell it for $37. That's what their business model was. Really, really bad. Bad for consumers, and they're going out of business like they should. Like they should. That's what should happen when you are such a bad business. All right. Well, speaking of a bad business, we just finished all of our orders. So now we have an empty queue. It's going to be the Blockbuster card. Oh, okay. Very good. So when the Blockbuster card arrives, we know it's ready to go. Sounds good, man. We have next up Marius Larson. He says 10 Pokey Shuffles. Hell yeah. Let's get those Pokey Shuffles. Speaking of a bad business, hey, I'm allowed to be self-deprecating. All right. I think I do good as one man business. I just do it all myself, and we got a nice little thing going, man. I really like what we got going on. Wouldn't change it for the world. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's your bonus card. Good luck. These are the Pokey Shuffles. They sell like wildfire, guys. These sell out. They're constantly having to be restocked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So you're walking away with one Gengar T10. Let's see what that is. All right. Speaking of bad businesses, what do we got here? One man business, Rip Alexis. She does help. She does help. Alexis, she should really get into the encapsulations. I want her to get, ooh, that's $75. So you're up $25. What are you thinking with this Gengar? Reroll it or keep it? Gotta get Alexis into those encapsulations. Have you had bad experience with eBay? Not very often. I think it's happened once or twice. Like I got ripped off by a scam, fake Blaine's deck, gym deck, Japanese. I got scammed by fraudulent ones, and then I showed eBay the evidence, and they're like, "Well, you reported it too slow." So it turned out their policy was you have to open it within 3 days of it arriving. I was like, 3 days? Who opens anything within 3 days? Oh wait, I'm keeping that. All right, one Gengar being kept. Throwing that away. Is this the good marker or the bad marker? This is a bad marker. Okay. Mercari going to be the new eBay. Yeah, there could be something that rises up. It could be Mercari. I don't know. But eBay has held this really powerful monopoly for a while. It's a good thing for eBay. Hard to do that, you know. And if GameStop buys eBay, if they succeed in buying out eBay, it could open up eBay to real competition. Finally, they could lose that monopoly they had. That really hard to defeat, you know, first place, sort of like king of the hill advantage. All right, this is 85, right? So that's 20 minus 3, that's 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17. Mercari blinked up when they did that weird fee change. I was popping on Mercari in 2021. True, but they'll be better than GameStop. Here it is. Ganondorf. This is a King Diamonds Ganondorf T10. All right. Ganondorf. How many times do you think he'll be re-rolled? He's pretty cool. How's that Gengar? 250. Look it up. Look it up. That's his price. It's probably going to go higher than that. The Darkrai sells for more. That's the price on that. Go look it up. He's hard to grade 10, but yeah, it's pretty high actually. I agree. That is expensive. It's the Gengar effect, man. All right, let's take a look. So here we go. Oh wait, there's one for 230 now. No, wait. That's the Trick or Trade. That one's not Trick or Trade. That's the Paldean Fates reverse. And this is a non-hollow. 300, 250 with 12 watchers, 323. That's the price. Let's go check sold. You don't believe it. Maybe it's never sold at that price. Oh no, look at this. May 4th, 250 right there. 250 sold. 275 on May 4th. 250 on May 3rd. 250 on May 3rd. So there he is. You can buy one from me right now. Tag 10. That's his price. It's Frad. Thank you, Mary. Marius Larson, for the big order. I appreciate it, man. All right. Mr. I ordered something on eBay and someone sent me an empty box. How do I handle that? Well, you got to report it to eBay, I guess. I don't know what happens at that point. All right. So how about a free one? We got a free one, don't we? We got an empty queue. We got one person in the new Alakazam break. Ooh. We're going to hit refresh. That Gengar is the same one in the Chinese gem packs. Yes, but that is the English Trick or Trade version, so it's more popular. Type in free, FREE. So we're doing the free one because we hit 40 likes. Actually, we smashed way past that figure. We're at 46 likes. You guys did a great job. Mr. I'm in the Alakazam break. Hell yeah, we need 4 more people in there, and it could go off right now. It's a really small break. 4 people in that Alakazam, and he's done like that. And then free spawn the Alakazam, right? And then once this is done, not only will somebody be walking away with a tag 10 of the Alakazam, somebody will be walking away with the star spot too, because there's a star spot in this one. See? Happy Wednesday, guys. How's your Wednesday? Here's Mr. Darren. Darren, I enjoy that art. I hope it finds a good home. Here's Andy Man. Well, it's probably underpriced right now because we know that the 151 booster packs are finally going up in price, right? That's what we know. And so there's probably going to be this lag where the Alakazam's a little bit cheap right now, but they're going to dry up off the market. And it's not like you can open more packs cheaply. Dang, dude, this marker is dead, dude. All right, finally throw that marker away. Hydro Cash. All right, get another person in here. Here's Surge. So we're at that point where the booster packs are more expensive, but the slabs are still somewhat affordable. And you'll see that swing the other way. Got any cheaper cards on the table we could start a little gym battle with, says Mr. Marius. Cheaper cards on the table for a gym battle. There is a coughing right here. We could do this coughing. He's actually the red card, which means he's the card that you don't want to be stuck having to draw. There it is. He's like the important card. We got this 9.5 Iona. She's probably just going to grade into a PSA 10 if you crossed it. We got this Jolteon. So those are a couple. Let's see. Pat Gibbs wants to know about his store credit. Okay, give me a second here, Mr. Pat. What was that Gyarados? That was a consignment Gyarados. It's only a 9, though, okay? Keep that in mind. So it's not 40 for a 10, it's 40 for a 9. Now, Mr. Pat Gibbs, it says $0. All right. Weed is so last year. Is it really? Do you think people are kind of weaning themselves off? Oh, man, sneezing, coughing is terrible. What raw cards are for sale? Currently, there are no raw cards for sale. You guys are allowed to consign raw cards out of your bag that you don't feel like grading. The trick, though, is I'm not going to accept any raw cards that are too cheap. I don't know what that number is, though. I want to see some raw cards. Yeah, Gov got too involved with the weed. The Gov, not the Gov. All right, next order gets to go into the giveaway card. And here's a new eBay item. So this is a Rainbow Professor Oak. It got a 9. Dang, dude, imagine this. It got a 10. All right, well, we'll accept it as a 9. Makes me sad. Is pass the Dutchie to the left-hand side. Pass the... What's a replacement for the word Dutchie but in Pokemon? Okay. Since I got text. I say 150. It's going to say E for eBay. So those are the new eBay slabs. They have an E on them. What about really expensive raw cards? Oh, I guess we do have this. We have the binder break, don't we? I think the binder break could use a new bag. But here we are. So we've got Charizard, Groudon, Voltorb, Noctowl, Bulbasaur, Gyarados, Chandelure, Lugia, the Dene, Tyranitar, Shuppet. Oh, these were donated. So this is $140, and it is a break. I'm sorry, it's $160, and it is a break with the $40 buy-in. All these cards right here. That's the binder break. So I don't sell them one at a time direct. I sell them as a group in a break. And the reason for that is really to just make it less complicated for me. I don't want to like price up one card at one time. And so what I like to do is just stuff a bunch in a bag. It's not my style. Talking about breaks, people should join the Jumbo Pack Break. He's right. The Jumbo Pack Break has room for 3 more people in here. We have one person in it, Mr. Marius Larson, and you never know when it's going to be a hot round. All right. Crack the poorly graded tops cards, Mr. A 9's a high grade. I'm not going to crack that. That's a high grade. All right. So let me hit refresh on this. There we go. Mr. needs at least a $40 cut. No, that would be a really expensive card, but I don't want to sell like $5 raw cards. It would just be, it would clutter up the table really bad. But not only that, it would make it hard to keep track of who had what. So it's like, if there's only a couple card events that occur, like maybe you sold $100 card on the table, that's easy to track, right? But if some guy wants like $30 cards and $2 cards and $3 cards listed up on the table, well, your little cheap cards overtake the table. So this is why they have to kind of be on parity with the slabs. All right, so Jaded wants 9 of the Korean Lost Abyss. We actually have a ton of this. If you didn't know that, it turns out I have a ton of this Lost Abyss product. And so there may be another Giratina Altart around the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There it is. All right, that's for Mr. Jaded. Thank you, Jaded. And as I was mentioning, I'm going to go ahead and put you into that giveaway. We are? All right. No hollows. Okay, you don't want any hollows? I can do that for you. Snipping this. And we're snipping this. Good luck. There we go. We could do like some really weird breaks. What if we did a break for like 10 middleman grades to PSA? Would that be fun? Here's a Cramel Rot. I'd love to hear something creative that could change the way we do things on the table. Have you guys thought of any types of like Pokemon games or anything like that we could try that we've never done before. Here's Metagross. So you do not want Metagross. Here's Giratina. He's really nice. Okay, here's Stonkjourner. Here's Calyrex. He's kind of stinky. The Ice Pony. Actually, I don't think that's Calyrex, is it? And here's the other pony. All right, so 2 pony hollows came out. There we have it. Mr. Jaded picking up Giratina and Rotom. You can keep that one you penny sleeved. You don't want the Rotom either, huh? I imagine you want to keep the Giratina though, right? How much would you buy a Searching Sparks booster box for? Well, we'd pretty much just look at the price on eBay and we'd probably mimic that. Maybe I'd ask 10% off, because I'm saving you those eBay fees. So like if eBay fees are 13 or whatever it is now, 13.5 or whatever, um, maybe I'd ask for 10% off. You can send it in as store credit. All right, Jaded. But so if the cheapest buy now for the box was like $300, we'd probably match that and do 10% off. So $270, right? There you go, Mr. Jaded. All right. Hi, Mister's here. Hey, what's up, Mr. Isaac Morgan? How's it going, man? So I tell you what I'll do with those donations. I'll put them in here. Got a couple donations in here. Ta-da! All right. Some hollows, little Haunter, little Rotom. Okay, I'm going to donate a card too. We're going to donate just this one card. It's Nido King Hollow from the Merlin stickers. That's probably worth a couple dollars, actually. So already the binder break's a little warmer now. It is. Can I do that towards my Slab away, says Mr. Aovic. Yeah, if you want to trade in like a booster box for your Slab away, I've always been down for that. Any of you guys can do that. Because when it comes to like standard booster boxes, they're virtually like money to me, like pure cash. I've always got a need for them. I've always got to restock them at some point. So anytime you guys want to like pay down a Slab away, if you have like a Slab or a booster box or booster packs or even ungraded cards, you can contact me and say, hey, will you trade these toward my Slab away? I've done that a lot, actually. A lot of people have used that as a technique. So, Jaded, let me get you in this free one, okay? I promise we do that. Here you go, Mr. Jaded. There you go. I'll DM you. I didn't know you do 90% eBay price. That's good for me. It sometimes depends on the item. So, like, let's say you had an item that on eBay just exploded all of a sudden. I might look at it and be like, well, we don't really sell that one. But if it's something standardized, let me give you an example. Like, if you have, like, Destined Rivals or something like that, I can do Destined Rivals at 90 all day long. That's very easy. All right, let me hit refresh. It just depends. Where do we contact you? Discord's very good. You could also contact me on Instagram. What's my Instagram? It's TheCardconomist. But then also, we have my email. What's my email? TheCardconomist@gmail.com. So it's always very easy to contact me. Always very easy. Hey, if you're new and you've never placed an order, give it a try. We have the website. We have the YouTube live stream description. You can use either of those to place an order. If you use the website, it's pretty self-explanatory. If you use the description's pretty kind of like old school. All it is, you'll see my PayPal in there and you'll just send me money on PayPal. That's it. You just pick what you want, send money for it. So but here it is. We got free first time order Ghastly. That's a bonus if you place a first time order. And we put you into this first time order giveaway too. So we got these two things running simultaneously. You get this card, you get your name on this list. When it hits 20, one person gets this Dodrio for free. You see that? It says a nice tag 10 Dodrio. So one guy gets it for free. I'm new, bro. Can I have Charizard? Yeah, let me get you Charizard. Do you want a collab, bro? I don't know how to contact you. How do we contact you? I want to do a collab. What is the cash options over trade? Cash options over trade. I don't know what you mean by cash. Oh, do you mean like how much would I actually buy your stuff? That's a little more deliberate. So if you show me stuff you're selling, I will think about it and be like, do I really want to buy that? But I'm a big buyer, so I constantly need product. I mean, I buy a lot of stuff. So if you ever come to me, you got like standard product or something, I might be a big buyer for you. I had one guy sell a whole bunch of the English Paldean Fates to me back in the day. And I think I bought like 3 cases of the ETBs off of him, just a normal guy. But they were sealed cases and it was good product. And I don't know what happened. I guess he just had too much or something. He just wanted to get out of it. So I'm there for that kind of situation for you. All right, let's take a look. Hey, mistress, my first order this week. Do I get a 100th order free one? Oh, yeah. Here's Mr. Marius. He says, one bag sort. Can you show what cards I should send off to grade? I'd be happy to do that for you. This is a good time to do a bag sort. Stream is slow, Mr. Marius. All right. How much is that Alakazam? He's a break, and he's $40 to get into the break. So you might pull him. Your odds are 1 in 5. All right, let's take a look at your bag. Some hollows, some hollows, some hollows, some hollows, some hollows. A lot of people don't really spend the money on grading hollows. It can be hard to make a profit on that. These are always good. You could grade these. I don't know which one would be best. Maybe the Volcarona. Here's a guy with a hand in a jar. Oh, this is fun too. You got some more poker cards. Wait, why is this card unsleeved? This has got to be sleeved. So these are all good over here on the left side. It's just a matter of, do you want to spend money grading something that's a little on the cheaper side? This Hound Doom's really good too. So he's solid. Got some hollows. Sharkadet. I don't know. I don't know about that Sharkadet. Laleep, 100% grade. Koga and Dark Raticate, 100% grade. No doubt. Sabrina's Hypno, 100% grade. This is nice, but it's Korean. Misty's Poliwag, 100% grade. All these vintage cards, they are all super, super high tier. They're top choice. Mudkip's kind of cute. I'd keep an eye on him. Did I say cute? I think I said cute. All right. And no, we're not going to mess with that guy. All right. So I removed some of that bulk from your bag. I guess you had some bulk. Probably back when your bag was a little, we put bulk in it. Now it's gone. Now, among these are all pretty gradable. If you don't want to grade any of your commons from the vintage time period, I'm a buyer on these too. Maybe you decide because you can tell they're not going to grade 10 or something like that, or maybe you just don't want to bother. Whatever your case is, I'm a buyer on these too. But like Dark Rapidash here, that's a choice card. Top tier. Erica's Jigglypuff, top tier. Sabrina's Hypno, top tier. Koga's Arbok is a rare, top tier. Laleep, I wouldn't say so. He'd be harder to move. All right, but those 4 right there are really good. They're all WotC era cards. That one's probably the best, the Dark Rapidash. That or the Koga, those are probably best. I don't know, because Erica's Jigglypuff's also going to be popular because it's a Jigglypuff. Those are all real good. Real good stuff. All right, there's your bag sort. Did you guys know you could get a bag sort for $3? It's $3 per bag. So if you have like 100 bags, we might need to work a deal out if you want to get them all sorted. All right. Another way to kind of get a bag sort is to offer to do a trade with me. We have this thing called the trade slab. You can trade $20 to get into this Alakazam. Okay. Thank you, my son, for grading over the weekend. Those are pretty nice cards. Okay. So now we have an order from our friend Robert Breeding. He wants 2 live customs. You got it. 2 live costumes. Mr. Robert. Robert, why don't I place you into the free slab as well? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Sent for 2 live customs. How about that wait time? Instantly done. Oops. Oh, look at you. All right. Living the dream. Flipping this around, you got Canary. I think that was just put in there. Canary Altart, I think. So this is an alternative art card. Part of a balanced breakfast. 248. Yep. Placed in there for $200. You just pulled it for 50. All right. How do you feel about Canary? Canary's from Mega Dream, and you just pulled it for 200. Is this a keep or a reroll? Now, if we re-roll it, we remove $25 of value, I think. Ooh. I have a couple cards ready to be sent to tag. Can I switch them to CGC, mister? And how would I do that? Keep it? All right, you got it. Congratulations. Locking in a win. It's already a huge win. I mean, you went from 50 to 200. How does the live customs work? Well, you pretty much just watched it. You buy some, and I shuffle the box and then pull 2 packs out for you if you bought 2. And then you hope that you pulled a hit. You might not. You might get cold ones, and that would be pretty pricey to just get cold ones. Oh, right, eBay slabs. So we are putting eBay slabs up on the table like this. Promethean Knight 10. He is Promethean Knight out of 699, and he just looks super cool. And this is a Star Wars card, a Halo card. I'm so dumb. Promethean Knight Augmented. Let's go take a quick look at this. Pro Meth Ian Knight. All right, there you go. Promethean Knight. Let's see. There's one for sale, and actually, it's mine. And so there's nothing to compare this to. I guess I'll just put him up here for sale. We have in my opinion, we have a pretty reasonable price on him. He's a PSA 10, and he's going to be just $95. I think that's extremely reasonable considering how hard it is to get one of these augmented cards. And then you also have to consider how rare a PSA 10 is. That's not Master Chief, but if it was Master Chief, I'd probably be asking like $400. He's going to be 95. All right. Thank you, Mr. Robert. Who's next? Oh, let's put you in here, Robert. Customs been generous. That was pretty generous, if you ask me. Yeah, that was a generous one. Let's see. Robert Redding. Oh, good. We got this Annihilate. Where are the Annihilate fans at? Ooh, that's one of those Tarukas. Here's Jack Gray. He says one Waifu Shuffle. All right, the Waifu Shuffle it is. Ready? I should put My Little Ponies in here. That'd be funny as hell. Boop. One cold one. Sorry. That's for Jack Gray. No super snipe in there. Jack Gray. Thanks, Jack, for the order. PokeRev has 3 million subs. No, he's better than me. Here's Isaac Thomas. He wants 10 Poke Shuffles. Here goes 10 Poke Shuffles. Isaac Thomas. So here goes. He is 1, 2, 3 to the back. And now we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's the bonus card. If you buy 10, you get a bonus card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, woo, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Old Maid Deoxys. He's a $40 card. So you're 10 below. You're 10 behind. That's the word. Let's find this Deoxys. Looks like we got room to add another slab into here. He's actually pretty cool. Deoxys is one of them cool legendaries. What do you think? Do we re-roll him or do we keep him? Graded 10 by tag. Oh, I can't believe PokeRev has more subscribers. I love the card. I'll keep it. All right. Thank you, Isaac. Good. What Halo cards do you have? We have Halo Upper Deck, and we actually have the very expensive Topps Halo cards. We should have a gym break running. Here's a gym break. So this gym break is for Old Maid Eevee. Just a sweet, cute little card. And it's a simple gym break. And you can use this to work on your scorecard. This. All right, $20 buy-in for the Eevee. Now we also have Mr. Harry Kennison, one gym pack break spot, one Magic Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Good choices. So I like these choices. They're pricey, but they're good product. All right. Do you have the newer SpongeBob Topps cards? The ones that were released last year, is that what you're referring to? I do have those, yes. The Topps Chrome ones. We have the Topps Chrome Hobby Box. Should be on the menu somewhere. I think at the bottom of the menu of the YouTube menu. All right, we got two people in the new Gym Heroes break. Gym Heroes is pretty powerful. It's got Team Rocket Scyther. It's got Rocket Moltres. It's got Blaine's Moltres. It's got Sabrina's Gengar. Really expensive card. Sabrina's Gengar comes right out of here, if you didn't know that. So it's some people don't even know that. They're not aware of that. Sabrina's Gengar 10, you guys know what I'm talking about? One of the most expensive cards in the hobby comes out of this pack. I suspect a lot of people don't connect those dots or they're not aware of it. Let me show you. Gym Gengar. I suspect a lot of people don't know this. So I think this is the cheapest one right here. Is this right? This is exactly why we should be opening this pack. So the cheapest one's right here. Let me show you. This. Gem Mint Sabrina's Gengar, $30,000 with 10 watchers. $30,000. Oh, TCA selling it, in fact. That's cool. So, and that's the unlimited. And he comes right out of here. See, Gym Heroes, Gym Heroes. You can't see it very well, but it's on the pack. So that's probably the top pull is a $30,000 card. Not bad. One Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle pack. Let's grab that. We have been absolutely blasting through these. All right. You have the PSA 10 Halo Tops or Updeck cards looking for my next giveaway. I do actually have some nice PSA 10 Halo Upper Deck cards. I can't figure out whether to hold them or whether to sell them. Here's Foot Mystic. Ooh, Feet Mystic. Eastwind Avatar. Slithering Cryptid. Negate. Raphael Tough Turtle. Old Hob Alley Cat Blues. Bespoke Bow. Donatello's Technique. That's kind of cool. Ash Barrens and Mountain. Here's Turncoat Kuno Ichi. What? All right. Here's Bebop, Dark Leo, and Shredder. Ooh, that's cool as hell. Too bad it's not hollow. Teleportation Circle. Oh, baby. And Broadcast Takeover Mythic Hollow. Wow, good pack. All right, Teleportation Circle, Dark Leo, and Shredder. Broadcast Takeover. Okay, there you go. Bring these all back. Wow, cool, man. Ooh. All right, and now here's Turncoat Kunoichi. Hi, TCC Cutie Squad. It's Sarah. Hi, Sarah. Here's the mountain. All right, Donatello Technique. I think that'll be another sleeve. I like the Japanese Sabrina's Gengar, where you can see the cemetery. Man, I used to own like 4 of those, and all I had to do was hold them, and I didn't know that. I'm so dumb. I sold them probably for like $400 each. Thought I was a genius. Back then, it wasn't as clear if the Japanese cards would do very well. It's clear now. All right, Mr. Heavy, let's grab your cards. Here we are. I want the Misty Band card. That's another card I sold. You know, I sold it because I considered it to be not really my style. I don't collect girl cards, but also the other reason is it was just a common card, and gym packs were so cheap that I was looking at them going, well, there's going to be a ton of these Misties graded over time. So I predicted wrongly that they were going to be a bad hold. Oops, they weren't. They were a good hold. They were a really good hold. Here we are. People were undervaluing the gym packs, the Japanese booster packs, because once they dried up off the market, prices shot right up. Prices went right up to the moon once they ran out. So once it became clear there were no more, turned out everybody wants them. Isn't that interesting? You learn that kind of stuff. You learn when there's been a mistake in the market from those situations. Here's Gabriel Gallegos, Evie Jim, and 2 Waifu Shuffles. You got it. So we got this little gym break, and Gabriel's jumping in here to work on his scorecard. Who's going to join him? $20 to join him. Oh, a new split. Oops. Yes, we got the. Oh, you were in the Gym Challenge one, weren't you? So now it's Gym Heroes this time. Here you go, Sarah. Take a quick look. So Sarah, you got Diglett here, Giovanni's Machop. Very nice. It was a really clean pack too. Blaine's Mankey. All right. Did you have any others? I think that's what you had. The pack ended up having a rare card in it. It was Koga's Arbok. That was the rare. So it wasn't like a big hit. Sadly, there was no Pikachu in the pack either. The good news about the pack is it was very clean. Some of the cards definitely looked like they could grade 10. All right, Mr. Gabriel, you got one of the best scorecards. It's the one with the Gengar on it. Aha, here we are. We got to get those wins up. Mister, is your logo supposed to be like a hollow swirl? It's just a spiral. On my other channel, the spiral is black and white. On this channel, it's red and black. Okay, 2 Waifu Shuffles for Mr. Gabriel. You got it. The Waifu Shuffle. We're going to need more Waifus in a second here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. All right. Ta-da, 2 cold ones. Okay. All right. We have Mr. Jack Gray, 2025 SpongeBob Tops. Can I keep the empty pack? Yes. All right. Maybe I shouldn't trim the top if you're trying to keep it. They open from the left. That's so weird. Ah, I'm sorry, man. Immediately doesn't open the way you want it to, Just how it is. All right, that'll be good. Now, what do we got here? Glove World. This set's so cool. Pearl Crabs. It's so he can hypnotize you. That's right. Here's Dolesville. The original logo for this channel was going to be a Raucous Lechum Bucket. Ooh. And Baskar. If you go to the very beginning of this channel, you can see it's a totally different logo. Oh, no. It's not a different logo, is it? It's still... No, it is. It was going to be a Rocket R, right? Red and black. That was the original design. And there was going to be a little mascot, and the mascot was going to be the 8-bit rocket scientist named Rocket Gideon. That was going to be the mascot, whatever the word is. That's how we were going to do it. We ended up not going that direction. As time went by, I felt like I didn't want to just be like another guy doing like Team Rocket. You know what I mean? I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to base like my channel's identity on Team Rocket. So instead, I brought in my own swirl, which was what I invented for my main channel. I said, let's just bring the swirl back. And we changed the G to a C. C for cards. Ooh, lovely. Finished work for tonight. Now for some TCC time. Damn, you're working hard, man. All right. Jack Gray, I can't promise that this pack won't get its pussy beat up because it's probably going to get beat up. These don't do well when they're in the bags. Just letting you know. I don't know why I said that. A dull mind. Sarah, there's also Roaring Skies. Yeah, so we've got new Gym Heroes and new Roaring Skies. Oh, yeah. You were in the other one. You were in the XY Breakpoint, and nothing crazy came out of it. Nothing crazy came out for anyone. Like a reverse hollow Durant came out and it went to some other guy. Here's a JC order. He says 1 box of White Sneaky and 1 pack of Magic the Gathering Turtles. I think you mean these guys. And then a whole box of the White Sneaky. Well, look at that. We have a whole box of White Sneaky right here. There it is. Here's a reminder. We just got a fresh restock on Spirit Forge Riftbound. This has been restocked. Just a reminder. Good stuff. How my butt. Too much sitting. How long have we been live? 2 hours? Okay. So much sitting, dude. All right. Does this add up? So the Weiss Nikkei is 108, which means that the turtles would need to be 52. Let's see, Magic the Gathering. Oh, they are 52. Wow. So perfect. My brain almost didn't want to believe it rounded so perfectly. Here goes. You ready? Sarah, there's also Running Skies. Mr. only hangs out with us when we give him money. Mr., could you price a PSA 10 Halo card as a red label? Ooh, that's a good question. I don't even know if you can find them for sale. That's the problem. And then I don't know where mine are. Are they here on my left side? Where did I last see them? Oh my gosh, here's one right here actually. Oh my gosh. So random that they're right next to us. All right. Still dying of a cough over here. Now I've got the portrait number 1, but it graded 9. But when you look at it, somebody put a big thumbprint on it, and it wasn't me. I touched these so carefully because I understand the thumbprint issue. So I only touch them from the side like this ever. I'm perfect at it. And so some stupid grader put a big thumbprint on it, and then it got a 9. That's what happened. So we have to crack that one, clean the thumbprint, and then send it back out and hope it gets a 10 on the regrade. But it's really outrageous that that happened because that wasn't me. In fact, I could probably prove it by taking a picture of my thumbprint. Look at this. Very nice halo. Those are very nice. And I don't really know what they're worth, but that's 2007, which makes them, vintage. They are. But they're very old. And it's Tops. So Tops Halo. All right, here we go. Crustacean Commando, Foot Elite, Rock Steady Crash Course, Pain 101, Omni Cheese Pizza, Lessons from Life, Paramecia Coloniex, Donatello, Away with the Machines. Hey, look at this Surge Foil. Thriving Isle, Swamp. That's pretty cool, man. Don and Leo, Problem Solvers. Okay. Biogenic Ooze. Donatello, Mutant Mechanic. Splinter of the Shadows. Whoa! I think that's a hit. Super Shredder. Look at that. Super Shredder looks cool as hell, man. What's going on here, Mr. JC? Look at that, everybody. Wow. Do you guys want to zoom? What's that worth? I got to scan this one. That looks so cool. Confirmed, Mr. Alters cards. Yeah, PSA alters cards. They're minimum wage employees put thumbprint on my super expensive Halo card and probably didn't think twice of it. Oh, God, I hate that my camera does that. When you try to focus on something, it like all shifts around or something. I don't know why. Like it's changing. So this is about 100. Yeah, showcase foil. I think this is about $100. There's one for $380. I don't know why. It says fracture foil. Oh, you can get different foils of it. Oh, yeah. Okay. So that's the fracture foil. So you got the standard foil. So this one's about $100 by itself. Wow, that's super cool, man. All right. Splinter of the Shadows. Here's clear. We're gonna sleeve these together. Oh no, yeah, the fracture is 350. Shows you what you can pull out of here. Some big stuff, huh, guys? All right. Swamp. Why does swamps seem like it's a surge foil? And that is it always a surge foil? I mean, it looks really cool. Donatello, Away with the Machine. Dang, nice hit. Still very cool. Oh, it's very cool. Yeah, I think if that graded 10, it'd probably be worth like 250, 300. Of course, I don't think it will. I'm looking at it and it's just thin on the right side, I'm afraid. All right. Now, I think you have a new bag over here. This is the JC bag. JC Penny. All right. We're not done with you though. I'm not done yet. Here it is, the Nikkei first edition box. I'm not finished. All right. I don't know about that fried rice. It's fried. Here's this egg rolls and rice. I don't know about that. That's not on the list. Toss this away. Are you going to do a boat stream? No, I don't have a boat anymore. I sold both of my boats, thank heavens, before they lost any more value. Boats are like cars. If you buy one 2024, 2 years later, it's worth less because it's 2024. So boats are like cars. They go down in value after you buy them. And then if you use them, they break. They get dirty. The engine smokes. The oil has to be changed. You have to do this thing to them called winterizing. That's where like the weather's going to get so cold that you have to uh, drain it of all kinds of liquids. I think they put an antifreeze in it. Now I don't do my own winterization. I just have a company do it. But I mean, you got to pay like 150 a year to winterize, these big expensive boats, and then it has to be like de-winterized in the summertime. So whenever you want to finally use your boat, you got to de-winterize it, and they're just mega expensive. They're really, even for a person like me, yeah, it's out of my ball game, out of my ballpark. It's too expensive. So owning a boat is for guys who are like living off of their multi-million dollars of dividends or something, and you just love spending money. Says for somebody like that. But the worst part is to actually enjoy the boat, you need like 35 to 40 minutes of prep to get the boat ready. And then once it's in the water and ready, now you're ready to crash it into another boat or into the dock and do a bunch of damage. And it's kind of like driving a car, to be honest with you. It's like driving a car on the water. So it's a vehicle. It's a type of vehicle. It's a lot bumpier than the road. Like you hit the waves, you go boom, boom, boom. But it's like if your car had no roof to it. So as you speed up, the bugs hit your face. The sun is real hot. There's no there's no air control. So you're in a boat. If it's 80 degrees outside, you're sweating your ass cracked off already. And it's cool because there's a certain level of freedom you experience, and you get to see a lot of nature. And there's this feeling too, like, hey, I'm on my boat, you're on your boat, we're Richie rich. So there's this good feeling to it, right? But you actually have to be rich, which I'm not. I'm rich in theory, only if I sold all my cards off. Ooh, look at that. Holy mama. All right. Does Tag grade poker? No, Tag does not grade poker. I wish they did. Mister said the poker's getting graded over the next 20 years. Yeah, so if you didn't know this, I'm one of the largest holders of ungraded poker cards, particularly vintage ones. And I have no interest in grading them. So they'll just be locked up. That's it. I have a lot of sealed product that's locked up. Kind of like you know how like with crypto, stuff goes into a burner account. So my poker cards are going to a burner account and they'll be paced out for 20 years. So I mean, I could show you how much I have. It would shock you. Um, it's all just locked up. That's it. And I'll like grade one or two here and there, like a box. Maybe I'll just grade cheap boxes. I don't know. But I'm not I'm not gonna grade them. We are all right. I'm not interested in flooding the market. I also think it's premature to sell them anyways. So there were people who saw what I was doing with the poker and they copied me, um, which is totally cool. You're allowed to do that. I say that like like I'm beating you up or something, but I'm not beating anyone up. It was the right move, right? So people saw what I was doing with the poker cards and they copied me. They say, hey, those poker cards are making money. So they bought some poker card decks and they graded up those decks. And then what do they do with them? They turn around and graded them all and sold them all. I didn't do that. I sold some poker cards, but notice how the table is not flooded with poker cards for sale. Why is that? Well, because I'm just in an accumulation mode for the most part. Yeah, I grade some here and there and sell them, but I just went into accumulation mode. I've been accumulating them for like 3 years now. Mr. JC, I think they're one of my most valuable parts of my collection. No Siggy in that box, Mr. JC. I'm gonna buy. We do have a couple poker cards left somewhere. There might be one in the Pricey Slabs channel, but we're basically sold out. Mister has an amazing collection of poker Charizards. Yeah, I don't know where that is. I locked all my cards up because we were getting tornadoes. I gotta unlock them. Like here's a Mr. Mime. He hasn't sold. Here's $1,000 Magikarp. Okay, so here's a couple remnants. Whoa, whoa! What are these? Holy mama! Oh my god! But look at these. Here's a couple remnants. We got Queen of Spades, Lily Lunala. Here's Scizor for 300. Here's Magikarp for 1,000. Here's Mr. Mime for 400. Those aren't bad, actually. Scissors good. The scissors pretty good, if you want my opinion on it. All right. He's one of those vintage, like, high-tier cards. Look at this. $7,000 Cardos. Oops. All right. Miss Miss Sarah. 2 live customs, 19 Poke Shuffles, 2 spots in the hero splits. Whoa. That's a lot. All right. So here's Sarah. And Sarah. I wouldn't be surprised if that scissor ain't worth more now. With shucks. I'd be surprised if he ain't worth more now. Here's Experience Booster. All right. Yeah, the poker cards are still, in my opinion, surprisingly much more affordable than like Top Sun cards, which is what they most closely resemble. And then when you consider them as a vintage card, they're also pretty cheap that way too. You're like, this is vintage? Why is it so cheap? There is one person in the EV. We need one more person. So 2 live customs. Ready? What's wrong with the way I talk? I was just teasing. 1, 2. Is there jumbo break? Yes, there is jumbo pack break. One person's in there. Oh, a poker card. 2 cold ones. I'm sorry, Sarah. I'm sorry. How far along is the OP5 break? 8 people in there. OP5 box break. 8 people in there. It's a big one. Well, shuck. Well, shucks. It's a big one. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about boats. Boats, boats, boats. I think I'll be ready for a boat when I've paid off my home first. I might buy a cedar, though. Cedars are easy. Cedars are pretty legit. They're like small. They're easy to manage. They don't cost as much. They're pretty expensive, actually. So 2 live customs, 19 Poke Shuffles. Dang, that's expensive, man. Let's see. Does this add up correctly? Was that a typo, actually, Miss Sarah? Maybe she didn't mean to type in 19. So wait a second. 19 Poke Shuffles is 95, plus 2 live customs is 145, and then 2 hero splits. That would be 42 plus 42, right? I think there's a we are plus 42 plus 42. So the order's got to be off. She meant 10. All right, you got it. Perfect. That probably adds up. All right, you ready? Okay. Grabbing these. 19 would be nice. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I suspected the 19 might have been a typo. What we got? Murkrow. The grasshopper called Nimble. I don't remember his name. These new Pokemon, am I right? Oh no! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You've just experienced a very cold round, Miss Sarah. I'm gonna put you in the second chance break again. Whoa, that sucks, dude. All right, I'm trying to get all the English Pikachus. Here it is, the second chance break. I believe the card we chose for the second chance break has actually gone up in price, so it's a more valuable second chance break now. Let me show it off. Is it in this pile? Yep. It's this Darkrai, and this Darkrai is worth more than $100 now. It has a last sold price of like 800, which doesn't seem real. It is, but we're pricing ours at 150, so that's a nice guy to have a spot in. Hopefully you pull it. But that's been a pretty rough round, huh? Dang, dude. Let's see what's next. Curious if my shipping actually shipped. I ordered it 3 weeks ago. Ooh, somebody has a question about shipping. Here's Miss Sarah. She wants 2 spots in the Roaring Skies and pre-grades for 5 cards from my bag. We'll start there. So this is another Sarah order. Okay, 2 spots in the Roaring Skies. Enough to snipe the reverse hollow and hollow spots. That's clever. All right. My best card is worth 140. There you go, Sarah. So you got your 2 spots. Now you want some pre-grades, huh? All right. How should we go about this? We want to pre-grade the cards worth pre-grading. For Frau, Giovanni's Machop is always worth it. Any vintage card is worth it. The Meryl's worth it. The Diglett's worth it. Electabuzz is worth it. These are nice. I'm not going to pre-grade them, but they're nice. I think this was just bulk in your bag, so we can remove that bulk now because you probably don't want all that bulk. All right, so that bulk can go away now. That's an SAR. There's a little Houndoom. He's kind of nice. All right, we got some Halos. I don't even think you'd want that. Giovanni's not very good. All right, let's just see. These are actually not bad, but I don't think we're going to pre-grade them. Same here. These aren't bad. Blaine's Mankey's good. There you go. We definitely want to pre-grade that. The Hello Kitty's nice. I don't know if you want to pre-grade on it. You know, I wouldn't pre-grade the Hello Kitty. I would just assume the Hello Kitty is probably a 10. Yeah, like these grade 10 pretty quickly. So I wouldn't waste a grade on a Hello Kitty. So this is just junk. We're going to put this over here. That's bulk. When a bag's really thin, we give it some bulk cards. Do you like Perfect Order? I think it's okay. So this is one of your most expensive cards in your bag. And it looks good. It looks slightly off center. So it's going to get a 10 from me, but I wouldn't bother sending it to BGS. That's my opinion. You could disagree with it. But from my perspective, this is a PSA grade. It is. So that's a 10. All right. What's your most expensive card in this pile? Probably this. Probably this Electabuzz too, to be honest. All right, let's take a look at this guy next, okay? Ready? Ooh, nice and clean. Still, the edges aren't perfect, so I don't think this would be worthy of a pristine 10. But that appears to be an easy 10 as well, so that's good. Good that your cards are getting 10s. Man, these are so hard to grade. I'm just being a little quiet. Mm-hmm. All right, so if I were to test out your vintage cards, it'd be these 3. But let me test their front now. Man, it's tough, man. Maybe just the Blaine's Mankey. So all these vintage cards you can assume might just get a 9. Now, if they were mine, I'd test them anyways. Blaine's Mankey gets a 10 minus. So what I really just did there for you was I tested all of them, actually. So you got all these tested, and we'll just call it even Stevens on that. I looked at all these. They all have various white dots on the back, which is an instant killer for the grade. Even the Rattata and Furfrog got tested, I guess. But yeah, the white dots will fail them. And then these 2 have the least of the white dots, but they have centering issues. So the Diglett and the Machop are closest, but they have centering issues. So there you go. What I found was these 3 cards seemed pretty good. Blaine's Mankey as a 10 would probably be worth probably over 150, I bet. He's not perfect. He's a 10 minus, but he's pretty close. Yep, pretty close. All right. You still got 10 Deoxys Sebla? It got spendy. Yes, sir. It's like a $12,000 card now, right? 1 white dot ruins a 10? Yep, that's how it works. All it takes. In fact, it can be a microscopically small white dot. It could be a white dot that's not even a white dot. It's just a white edge. So like there's no visible dot. It's just like the edge is just sort of a brighter white than it should be. And then they go, nope. They're very PSA 10 is pretty tough these days. So they reject a lot now. That's why the new certs are worth more. All right. Sold on March 26th for 20,000. Yeah. But a more recent auction, it went for less than that. Well, thank you, Miss Sarah. That was a really nice order. Let's get you on this giveaway, Miss Sarah. All right, you're on the giveaway. Why don't we check another eBay card? So this is an eBay card. It says $60 here. I'm just going to resleeve it. That is Poker Pupitar for $60. Really not bad. I'm taking my eBay slabs and I'm putting them up on the table, but they're going to remain listed at the same time. They're going to have an E on the corner. All right. Pretty cheap at $60. It's about as cheap as it can get. All right. Daniel Garcia. He says 2 Mega Evolutions, 2 Paldean Fates, and 1 English 151. Ooh, some pricey booster packs there, guys. All right. Star Fox from Nintendo comes out in June. Oh, for Nintendo. Now you need some Paldean, huh? Here they are. Wow, big order. All right. Man, I can't stop coughing. It's like my windpipe, super, super, super itchy and dry. Feels really dry. That's what it is. All right, here we are. And if I actually cough, it just gets more irritated. So if I let out a cough, it gets way more irritated. It's like a cough leading into another cough. It goes away the moment I stop talking. What do you guys think? I'm ruining my windpipes? Snip this. And 151. I probably ought to have like tea with honey in every stream. That's what I ought to be doing. Tea with honey. Tag doesn't know white dots too. Oh yeah, they might be harsher than PSA. I can't tell. I can't tell who's harsher. I think it's tag. Ooh, like they got something to prove, you know. Nice Mew. Daniel Garcia. This is Daniel Garcia. Here's Wug Trio. Double hits. All right, Wug Trio and Mew. How about the next pack? Haunter. Zatu. All right, just some hollows. Mega Evolution. Lunatone Abra. And are they still printing 151? Oh, yeah. Bulbasaur. Nice, dude. Good centering on it. Very good. No, they're almost certainly not printing it anymore. All right, cool. Daniel with the D, where are you at? What's the new Alakazam break? So that's a trade break. It's a $20 buy-in. It's also a staff card. So it's one of those rare staff promos. So even as a 9, it sells for a little bit. I think mine's underpriced compared to the market, but nobody's jumped into it. So I'm tempted to take it down and trade it out with something else. What's cool about the trade slabs, you don't have to buy them with cash. You can trade me something out of your bag to get in there. I just have to get about $20 worth out of a trade. So anytime you want to get rid of stuff in your bag, you'd be like, hey, trade me. And I'll start with your junky cards first. All right, Daniel Garcia, new bag, huh? Unless you're in the overflow. Is he in the overflow? I don't think he is. Daniel Garcia. Daniel, you're not new, are you? I don't think you are. Daniel Wiseman's not new. All right. Here's this. All right. I have a bag somewhere. You have a bag somewhere over here. How old is it? Is it recent? Say you have a bag over somewhere over here. Let's take a look. We got Dennis, Dominic, Dennis, Dominic, Drew, Dennis, Drew, Dylan, Dustin. Okay. It has a Houndoom in it. Oh, right. What's the wildest thing someone let expire? Nothing. Nothing good has ever expired. I've never received a really good card. Dante, David, Dallas, Daniel Clark. Was it under the name Daniel Garcia, by the way? David, Damien, David, DDB. Okay, let's grab this. Danny, David, Daniel Batit, Darwin. Oh my God, you're this little baggie back here. Look, just this little guy back here. Is that right? It's a very old bag. Daniel Garcia. Well, this doesn't have a Houndoom in it. Is this you? Just over 2 weeks old. Oh, we don't have two Daniel Garcias, do we? Because this one's a couple months old. That says Daniel Garcia on it. Do you ever get worried that the grading companies are switching out expensive cards? No. No, I don't worry about that. All right. He says, no, not mine. Uh-oh. What do you mean that's not yours? Do we have two Daniel Garcias? Oh, no. Put this up here. Let's check over here. Dylan, Dustin, Dominic, Diancio, Danny. Okay. Last box. What do you mean it's not yours? Dylan Cranfield, Daniel Wiseman. No other Daniel Garcia bags. Okay, so it's time for me to search for Daniel Garcia, see if we have two of them. Those will be a pain in the butt if there are. You have a generic name, so it's possible. Uh-oh, what's this? My last order was February. I'm afraid this is a different Daniel Garcia. So this was in June 25th, 2025. So this is a really old email. Let me check this. Daniel Garcia. Here's a guy, Daniel Garcia, paying on Venmo. And then here is a guy paying like 3 years ago on PayPal. So the only other Daniel Garcia is from like the nearest payment the other Daniel Garcia made was in 2024. Then we have a guy on Venmo, and he's bought a lot of stuff. So is it actually two Daniel Garcias on Venmo? I mean, is that possible? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Wait, you don't have like a box, do you? I mean, it's possible if you haven't shipped in a while that you got a box because it looks like you got a lot of stuff. Wait, this is you. It says August 2025, 2024 Marvel Top. That's you. It's the same thumbnail. That's you. And your last shipping was May 2025. There was a shipping. Interesting. Last one was in May. Could it have been an expired bag? Let me think. He's talking about a graded card. Oh my God. You have me spinning in circles, Mr. Daniel. All right. Here I am doing my research. So these are yours, by the way. Looks like the baggie just got kind of hidden in the back of the box. It is not expired. So these go into your bag. I know they're yours because they match your thumbnail. So I looked into the payments, and once upon a time, Daniel, you did purchase these. It's the same account. When I click on the payment, it's the same account. It's got your name on it. It's got your thumbnail on it. So they are yours. And we're gonna. So that's like finding a. It's like finding $100 bill in your pocket. Congratulations. We're gonna put them together. 526. Now, if you got a slab over here, the slab doesn't get kept in the bags. The slab goes into a slab box and it's alphabetically ordered. So it's not even. It's nowhere near us. It's in the shipping area, which is downstairs. Here we are. Ooh. So there you go. This is like finding $100 in your pocket because I know for a fact that these boosters are expensive. Okay. He never reads chat. What are you talking about, Six? Six, if I never read chat, how would I know that you said he never reads chat? How would I know that? Obviously, I read chat. All right, there we go. Okay, good to know. So we'll put you in the DA box. You got your nice little baggie, and your slab will be in the slab area. It won't be in your bag. All right. Mr. Harry Kennison is back. Another pack in the another spot in the gym pack, and another TMNT. You got it. This stream brought to you by Mr. Harry Kennison. He's been going deep today. He's been going pretty deep. All right. All right. Walk a mile in my Louboutins, Six. You don't know how hard this is. You can only put your eyes in one location at a time. I had to get on the computer and start doing research. Here we are. All right. Put this up here. Mister, I used to stream. What? All right, boys. She used to stream. We got to find this content. Get on it. Where's Louis? Louis could find this. I bet you Louis could find it in a day. All right, so this is for Harry Kennison. Ooh. Here's Mauser Attack, Surveillance Cam, Mutant Chain Reaction, Shredder's Revenge. Ooh, that looks sad. Mechanized Ninja Cavalry. That's not very ninja of them. Dream Beaver, Dimensional Exile. Whoa, the last Ronin's technique looks super cool. Look at that, guys. Wow. Okay. Then we got Thriving Grove. Makes me think of Bohemian Grove. Here's Plains, Improvised Arsenal, Aspire Garden, Don Leo Problem Solvers, Doubling Season. Wow, so cool. And April O'Neil. That's not April O'Neil. That's some black lady. April's white. There you go. All right. They're trying to trick us, guys. What did you do with the real April? She'd been kidnapped. They're going to have an episode in the future where it turned out the real April had been kidnapped and everyone had been brainwashed into thinking it was this other girl. And the other girl was like a secret evil ninja working for the DNC. All right, here's Shredder's Revenge. And here's Mechanized Ninja. Doubling Seasons, the artwork of the very first comic. Oh, very cool. Mr. Heavy. Very good job. We're stuck in a very hairy situation. See what I did there? Pretty good, right? All right. Grab a bag. Very good. Well, now I'm going to need to get me one of those. What time is it? It's 5:26. We're done. No more orders, guys. No more orders. Let me check the orders that are already in. We have Mr. Isaac Thomas. He wants shipping. Shipping, I think I shipping, I think I have a Waifu Slabs. All right, but no spreading the hentai virus. You guys notice the hentai virus sounds kind of like the other word. Here you go. Isaac, did you have a bag? I need a cough drop or something so bad. I'm gonna take a cough drop right now. I'm not gonna mess around anymore. I can't stand it. My throat's just like dry and itchy as hell. All right. Been like this for 2 weeks now. After I burned my throat with none other than my own stomach acid in my sleep. I inhaled stomach acid. You know how painful that is? Let's see. Imagine the most painful thing of your life and then reduce it a little bit because it wasn't that crazy. Here Here's Ivan Kilo. Did you only have slabs? Maybe you only had slabs. Is that the deal? You only had slabs? What other word? Oh. All right, you ready? They thought they could trick us with fake April. You can't fake me, or you can't trick me. The original April was a white lady, and she was a saucy mama. Mm-mm. I'm starting a petition to protect redheads because they're going extinct. Let's see. Mr. Isaac, it looks like I need your address too, huh? First time shipping you? Let me go in here. Wonder what my order is going to come up. It is going to come up. It got a little busy near the end, you'll notice. We are. Here we are. We got to ship Isaac Thomas. My redhead jeans will die with me. Here we are. Jumping over here. I mean, to pass them down 6, you would have to get with another redhead. No, I'm just kidding. Redhead girls, everybody wants a redhead girl. But then when it comes to redhead boys, they don't get the same cultural approval, in my opinion. They don't get fetishized. When's the last time, tell me this, guys, when's the last time a redheaded guy got fetishized? I can't even think of one. Come on now. Copy. Why is this not working? It's not letting me copy your email. Control, copy. All right, now we jump over here. Control, paste. There it goes. Okay, it worked. Good. Protect 6, my redhead jeans, not Ed Sheeran. Ew, Ed Sheeran's gross. That guy's not sexy at all. What are you talking about? That guy's like anti-sex. That guy's like, he's like, he's like that. I don't understand why people like his music, by the way. So he doesn't look attractive, obviously, but also his music, not attractive. Here's Mr. Too Itchy. Labor created, date pending. Let's see. Shipping label created from Sunrise Beach. That doesn't sound right. Hello, mister. Just curious if my order actually shipped. It may have contained only 2 slabs. This is really important. I think I'll start by checking for the slabs. Can you confirm what would have been written on the back of the slabs? What name exactly? All right, so we'll take a look into that, find out what's going on with that. And then let's see, can this label be printed? Yes, it can be. All right, Isaac Thomas. The white women love him. What? Especially all the UK British women who eat the jellied eels. Oh my gosh, man. Jellied eels. That sounds like something I'd eat. All right, so right over here, we're hitting refresh. So we have an order for Jesse Smith, 2 live custom boosters. Jesse Smith. Ready? Do you have any Mega Evolution boxes for sale? If so, how much? Whole booster boxes? I mean, I think I do have whole booster boxes, but they're not going to be cheaper than eBay. So you might as well just go get them off of eBay. 1 and 2. This is a rip and ship channel. Ooh. So there's a little premium over here. If you want whole boxes, just go get them from eBay. There we go. That's for Jesse Smith. A cold round, Mr. Jesse. I'm sorry. Just warning you guys, no more orders. We're hopping off. I think you're the last order, Jeff. Crazy how that works, huh? Do you have a bag, Mr. Jesse Smith? Jesse Smith. You get a new bag? All right, new bag for Jesse Smith. Are you a new guy, Jesse? He might be a new guy. I'm not sure. No mo. That's right. Hopping off. Daytime's passing by pretty fast. It kind of makes me sad. Today was perfect, man. Perfect weather. I only have a little bit of time to go outside. This shall say 5.26. Okay, I'm ready. Jesse Smith, you got 2 cold live custom boosters. So what did you get out of those? You got a couple cards, but you didn't get a slab. That's how it works. That's why somebody gets lucky and they get a slab for 25 bucks. Here's Mr. Jeff Leon, 6 Sneaky Bunkos and 6 Fuji Bunkos. All right. 3 of those. When you get off, here, get on your phone, order some cough drops. Yeah, I got cough drops. The cough is insane. It just feels like my throat's extremely dry, and then it gets itchy. And then if I cough, it like scratches my throat up more, and then it gets more itchy. So it's like this never-ending problem. And I try really hard not to cough, and it doesn't work. I go, well, maybe if I just don't cough. Yeah, wouldn't that be nice? All right. I don't think I'm having another cat allergy. This new cat's pretty nice. It's just one cat. I don't think she's peed upstairs anywhere. So I don't think that's it. She got the cat litter box all to herself. The weather's good. Doesn't really add up. I think it's that event where I inhaled stomach acid. I think that's what did it. Actually, I asked AI. It said it could take like 4 weeks for it to heal. I was like, damn. And some side effects include coughing a whole bunch. All right, and I might have the Hente virus. You guys got the Hente virus? It's deadly. You have a 40% chance of boners. 6, where were your rats on the night of the 24th? I think 6's rats are responsible. All right. There you go. Okay, here's a hollow. You already see in the comment section the conspiracy theorists. They're talking about Bill Gates. They're talking about the WHO. This is the new one, Bill Gates. You see people saying, oh, they're trying to start a new COVID. And then you get other people saying, I hope we get another lockdown. Mio and Yuki is such a nice card. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Well, you can pull a full art version of that card if you're lucky. Hi, Mikey Reed. Cahoon, how's it going, man? All right, here's a hollow. We're on the Fujis now. You ready for the Fujis? Got a hollow. Got a hollow. Here's a hollow. Here's a hollow. 3 more left. Here's a hollow. And another hollow. Might not be a big snipe tonight, Mr. Jeff. Jeff, you might be the only one perusing these though, so that's kind of an advantage. Here's a hollow. I got a master case of Sneaker Bunko. That's 3 full cases, 5,200 to anyone who wants to open it. You can also trade to open it. So if you want to trade me $5,000 or something, let me know. Stimmies? Yeah, where are my stimmies? Stimmies are bad. I know they sound good on paper, but they're very bad. Stimmies mean hyperinflation. So for a month, you're going to feel like the stimmy king. You're going to be like, ooh, look at all this extra money I have. But then down the road, you're going to be like, why do houses cost double? Because of the stimmies. That's exactly why. You're going to say, why is food now double? Because of the stimmies. Food now costs double. Congratulations, you got stimmies. All right, Mr. Jeff. Time to do a break. Sorry, I disappeared. I don't know if I have a bag, but I definitely have slabs. All right, I didn't find a bag. I looked all over. So you definitely have slabs, though. So we got a label made for you. And I'm going to hit refresh on this. Food will cost double anyways. That's not true. That's not true. There's a reason why food went up double. It's because so much money was printed. And that was the market reacting to that. You want 4 more of the Fujis. I'll go ahead and open that for you right now. I know you just placed that order, but we'll open it for fun. Maybe a signature in here, right? All right, good luck. Now I'm coming back on tonight. So if you guys don't want to miss it, smash that subscribe button. We'll be back on tonight for the Wednesday nighttime stream. Okay, Mamacita. Okay, holographic girl. Oh, man, I was hoping that'd be something. Here's a hollow. Here's a hollow. Well, you just got 3 full arts all of a sudden, so that's good. Food is outrageous. Something's got to change. We need UBI. Yeah, man, it'd be nice if we can get UBI. We are. I don't think it's going to happen the way you think it's going to happen. I mean, actually, I think that the all the stimmy checks prove what happens when people get money for doing nothing. When you get money printed by the government, and the government just gives you money, and you didn't produce any goods to displace the money that you're receiving for free and spending, it causes massive inflation. So UBI will cause massive inflation. You'll feel it right away. It will rebalance the cost of goods until that free money is worthless again, because there's no such thing as free money. Yeah. All right. All right. There we go. All right. I don't know about that fried rice. It's fried. All right, guys, we're done for the daytime stream. I had a lot of fun. I'll see you guys. We'll finish giving this out tonight. So I'll see you guys tonight. See you there. Don't miss it. See you later, everyone.